Now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's that boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we are back. Bear with me one moment. Got to straighten my camera up. True Media Podcast. We back up in this bitch. Yep. Today gonna be one of them shows. Today will be one of those shows. It will. Been sitting back watching everybody, checking the temperature. You get what I'm saying? And been sitting back watching everybody, checking the temperature and stuff like that. And they're like, you know what I mean? Like, because I am the fanboy killer. I'm gonna wait till we get some more people in here, and I want to reiterate this for some of y'all new. We've been growing, we've been getting a lot more subscribers. We haven't been getting the crazy fan base. We haven't been getting the the streaming boxing fans or the streaming celebrity, the streaming and celebrity boxing fan. But we haven't been getting them. You know what I mean? I don't attract them. Those guys are more along the lines of, showbiz, two-tone, Shigo. That's more, they're going to more gravitate towards them, which is a good thing for us. You know what I mean? Because pretty much how we establish our brand over here, pretty much how we establish it over here, we kind of like established it differently. You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's pretty much how we, pretty much how we rolled over here. We pretty much established everything differently. So, but I'm starting to see this, this shit is kind of reminding me of, it's kind of like, hold on. Yeah, it's kind of like, hey, shout out to, hold on. Shout out to Brandy, shout out to Daniel, shout out to Big John Doe, shout out to Big Mason. Yeah, it's kind of like reminding me of I'm saying the fan bases. The fan bases are fan bases. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down because me, I'm team fuck the other side. I ain't on none of you niggas side, to be honest with you. So you do not have a friend in me. I'm not team Rem. I'm not team Baumgartner. I'm not team Katie. I'm not team Amanda. I'm not team Claressa Shields. I ain't team Shields. I ain't team Pap. I ain't team none of you motherfuckers. So just let's establish that you do not have a friend in me, not a part of your dumbass group. Just letting you know. If it's they say you throw a rock in a pack of dogs. If it's it's the hit dog that's gonna holler. If you hollering, motherfucker, so be it. I really don't give a damn.
True.
Coach Malachi don't care. Coach Malachi give 25 fucks. Telling you right now. I give 25 fucks about your fandom. Who you like, why you like them. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it the way I see it. right? The way I see it, that's how I'm gonna call it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it from both sides. I'm gonna look at it from two sides, right? I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it from both sides, two sides. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me do this. One side, if you listen to all of the bloggers, all of them have valid reasons for why they do not like Claressa Shields. And for what I'm seeing, it appears that it's a lot. She got so many motherfuckers on her neck right now. It's crazy. It seems like every black content creator, male or female, if it's 100 of them, 99 and a half of them are on her bumper. Then, on the Claressa Shields side, her fan base says that all of these women and all of these people are just jealous of her. They're just hating. So you have team. Oh, by the way, Claressa Shields, she won her fight. Now we're gonna talk about that too. But so other way, you have team. Like this is how silly this shit is. I'm really ashamed to even be talking about this shit, but I'm gonna talk about it. This is how silly this shit is. You have team Remy Ma, team Katie Taylor, team Amanda Serrano, team Alicia Baumgartner, team Franchise Cruz, whoever, right? Team Remy Ma and all that there, right? And this Claressa Shields versus all these motherfuckers who are against her. Claressa Shields was all right with all these people that's mentioned. She was all right with all these people. Cool with all of them. She fell out with every last one of them. For whatever the reason may be. Well, I don't give a damn, right? There's a lot of shit that she says that she brings on herself. And I think that her supporters are very dismissive of anything that she does. Like, the reason why I say that Claressa has her fan base is the ratchets, the hood boogers, Ghetto Fabulous, the Boquishas, the Laurishas, the Denisha. You get what I'm saying? That's her. Like, that's her audience. You do a sample size, that's what it is. It's the Glorillas. It's the Meg Thee Stallion crowd. It's the Cardi B crowd. It's the Sexy Red crowd. Anything that's ratchet, ghetto, and turned up, that's her fan base. I think those are the facts. Some people would say her fan base is classless. They have no class. In all of this shit, like all of these things, there are truth to it. On both sides. So the question I have is this, and this is based on what my personal observation. Gotta go off my personal observation. And as I said, everybody who is a fan of Claressa Shields, they chump it off as, man, people just hate. People just hate on her. And I'm like, they never give an explanation why. Okay, they hating on her for what? Like, what is there to hate about Claressa Shields? Well, she rich and successful. Okay, so there are a lot of motherfuckers that's richer and more successful than her. So, you know, you can dismiss it as that, and then everything ain't hate. So I want to address that too. Everything ain't hate. Hate is when, if you state the facts on something, that's not hate. Hate is the delivery. Hate is when you passionately deliver something in such a way to where you intentionally make the individual look bad. Example. If a motherfucker make 20 videos, 20 different variations of I hate a certain fighter video, like Terrence Crawford, Terrence Crawford was the first one to come to mind. Because, you know, when I started YouTube, when I started this shit, it was all damn near 99% of the black content creators hated Terrence Crawford. And the Hispanic, they hated him, right? Because most of those guys was PBC, right? So it was just like 1% that really didn't, you know, and every nigga was making a different variation of I hate Terrence Crawford videos, whether it was Fagnon, whether it was the entire LDBC, whether it was Shigo, whether it was Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack, whether it was Moni Brown, whether it was Champ Side, whether it was whoever. All them niggas. Every last one of them. And at that point, it was just hate. You know, we don't like the nigga skin. We don't like the nigga mama. We don't like his kids, his girl. We don't like that. Like literally, this nigga was doing this all the time. So now that was unwarranted. That was just some shit because them niggas was fanned out about Errol Spence and they was on that PBC, you know, favor and payroll or whatever, however you want to see it. This shit right here is literally Claressa Shields just starting a bunch of shit. Like, you know, like I was taught. Like that's an old saying that the old people used to say when I was growing up. You know, if you got a problem with everybody, if everybody that you meet or everybody that you be around, or and I've been around people like this. I know people. I met women like this. I met men like this. It's like they always have a problem with somebody else. They always, it's like, fam, okay, you fell out with this person. You fell out with that person. You fell out with the other person. You fell out with the other person. Like every person you get encounter, you fall out with them some way, form, or fashion. Some way, form, or fashion, you fall out with them. And I'm like, okay, well, shit. I mean, as I was taught, you know, if you the one keep falling out to everybody, then it got to be you. Okay, I'm looking at, got some tasks running in the background. It got to be you. Like everywhere you go, like, you know, I listen, I knew this chick. I wasn't involved with her. Well, I wasn't involved with her or anything, but you know, we friends and stuff like that, right? And she always was falling out with people. 1 minute she cool with them, yeah, I ain't cool with them no more, but they did this. And then the next person, yeah, I ain't cool with them no more, they did that. I'm like, damn, every time I turn around, you falling out with somebody. Y'all was cool, but then y'all ain't cool no more. So that shit, you know, that shit, I mean, that shit, you know what I mean, that's something to look at. And then too, like, when there's no accountability, then there's no one that's going to be honest with you. You know, we see an event this past weekend with Claressa Shields. Shout out to everybody over there on the Zeus Network. And I mean, you know, you had Orlando Brown and Ray J and just all this shit that went down the weekend, like all the stuff that, you know, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? There's no way that Claressa Shields, someone with the accomplishments that she have in boxing, and she's an active fighter, active, in her prime, so to speak. Like for her to headline that card. Fam, look, this what you, listen, I want y'all to listen, look at this. She's headlining a card with Ray J and Orlando Brown fighting each other. We saw that fight right there. We saw that. Active, she's an active fighter in her prime. Taseki and Big Lex. I ain't never even heard these women before. But apparently they popular influencers in the twerking world or something. Or pop that coochie world. I don't know. What else on Instagram, whatever. Right? Maybe a baddie Instagram model, whatever. I don't know. What I said, Ray J and Orlando Brown. Some security guards. One dude looked like a sumo wrestler. The other one looked like the sumo wrestler cousin. You know, like, fam, like, what we doing? The place packed. There's an argument that they sold 16,000 tickets, and there's a big argument that they ain't sold none of that. Some people saying that it really wasn't that many people there. It was AI. Some people saying, no, they gave out a whole bunch of tickets. I don't have any receipts of any of this. I haven't seen any receipts. If anyone can send me some receipts, then. This content creator, yo, man, she ain't did this, she ain't did that. That content, yeah, he ain't did this, he ain't did that, right? Claressa Shields, she online beefing with everybody. She beefing with this group, that group, this group, that group. I'm like, damn, bro, like you got all this money. And you got the prize. You got papoose. You got the prize. Like, what's the problem? And Claressa is a serial narcissist. She is that. She's definitely a narcissist. She displayed all the characteristics of a narcissist. If you like literally, she got to wear that. She got to wear that. But it's like, she like this shit. She plays victim, but she's not a victim. She plays, oh, I'm just fighting back. I'm just defending myself because they bother me and I ain't doing nothing to nobody. When that's really not the case. You know, some would even go as far as to saying that she is very antagonistic. She's an antagonist. She throw the rock, then hide her hand. You get what I'm saying? So I get it. I get it. I get it. Like I said, I listen to a lot of the bloggers. I mean, I still say bloggers, my bad. I still say bloggers. But a lot of the content creators, I listen to some of them, and you know, they got a good thing going. They're making some good money. They're making some good money right now, especially about this subject matter. But that's what their audience likes. My audience not so. My audience not so into this bullshit right here. But that's what their audience is. The algorithm is programmed for their audience for, right? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know what really disgusted me? I'm gonna tell you what disgusted me this past weekend about this fight. Shout out to the Zeus Network, but I'm gonna tell you what disgusted me about that whole fight card. I saw Brian Custer commentating this event, and he was sitting next to Transformers. And these Transformers were dolled up and this and that, and you know, and I'm like, they commentating the fight too. Think you got Brian Custer commentating a Ray J fight? Ray J and then, you know, like the mere fact that Brian Custer, and this is a boxing event. It's a boxing event. Claressa Shields, the headliner. You get what I'm saying? It's a boxing event. Claressa Shields the headliner. Terrence Crawford there. Floyd Mayweather there. Shakur Stevenson there. Who else was there? Usher was there. Some say those were paid appearances. I was watching the Boxing Voice today, and Tone was like, "No, man, you know those is paid appearances or something like that. Floyd got paid and this and that." And Ness is like, "How do you know that? Like, what receipts? Like, we got to go off receipts. Like, I need, you know what I mean? I like me. I like going off receipts. So when I say some shit, it's like, okay, I can show the proof." And that very well may be the case. But how it's being painted, well, you know, 16,000 came out, Claressa Shields sold out the event. Now but that's coming from the Zeus Network. You know, I did hear them see that, right? And then you got the other side, like I said before, nah, man, this shit ain't, you know, they giving away this and giving away that. Well, there was a whole bunch of motherfuckers there. And of course, they wasn't there just to see Claressa Shields fight someone who they never heard of before in K. Scott. So I think the way they promoted this event and the way that they had everything set up and all that stuff there, it's pretty much like, you know, it was a spectacle. It's a spectacle, right? But yeah, you know, we got some real boxing in there. You had Troy Isley on there fighting. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about Troy Isley. Troy Isley fought on that card. Ain't nobody said nothing about him. It was as though there was nothing memorable about his fight with the guy who he fought. I forgot who the dude was he fought. Like, damn, ain't nobody said nothing about Troy Isley. They talking about, you know what I mean, the other shit. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me get into the show. Now, are male and female bloggers teaming up to attack Claressa Shields? Claressa Shields fans believe so, right? And I ain't gonna lie, it's a whole bunch of more, but it's a whole, bro, listen. I hate, or whatever you want to call it, dislike or don't approve of Claressa Shields content creators out there. If you go down that lane, you're going to get a lot of views and you're going to make a lot of money. Because that's the lane to go down in that lane. You get what I'm saying? That's the lane to go down in that lane. You're gonna get a lot of views. You're gonna make a lot of money. I'm telling you what God loves. True. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get the views. You're gonna get the money. In a recent live stream and I watched this sister content by content creator Nylah says. Nylah spoke about how Claressa Shields kept her gloves on at the fight. We talking about the glove gate with Claressa Shields. Leading to speculations that Claressa Shields had something in her gloves because she's pillow fisted, why she kept her gloves on, why they didn't take them off. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I never seen that before. I never seen, you know, when you go to a fighter going to the press conference and they still had their gloves on. If it happened in the past, I don't remember. I never seen it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what that's about. Now, to add insult to injury, a bunch of bloggers and content creators, they really despise Claressa Shields. They can't stand them. They can't stand her guts. And I think it's obvious. And again, if that's how you feel about it, you have a right to feel that way. I don't care. I don't have an emotional dog in the fight. I don't. Your fight ain't my fight. You know what I mean? So, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah, but they can't stand her. Now, some say it's her behavior. A lot of people say that. It's her behavior. Some say she's a narcissist. She's a narcissist, arrogant, entitled woman. She's more like a narcissistic, arrogant, entitled woman. A lot of people say that, right? But the people who support her love her to death. Some Claressa Shields fans, they say that people who are hating on Shields are nothing but Remy Ma supporters. And there's some truth to that. you know, they support Remy Ma. They don't like Claressa Shields because of all of the things that led up to whatever, right? And same for all the other girls. Same for Amanda. Same for Alicia. Same for Katie. Same for I guess Jake Paul, because I think she don't like Jake Paul. Like, she don't like nobody. Claressa Shields don't like nobody. For whatever her reasons are, that's her reason. She don't like nobody. She has a problem and an issue with everybody. So, again, like, I'm going to tell you again, like, you know, like, she trying to fight everybody. She's trying to fight every battle. And, I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. You know, she's aggressive. She's very aggressive. She comes off as the angry black woman. Like that stereotype, she comes off as the angry black woman, very aggressive, very masculine, you know. You get what I'm saying? Like she comes off like that. A lot of people don't like that. Did you get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that. They don't like that, you know. But like I said, you know, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much like how I'm looking at it, how I see it. Because you talk more about this. Check this out. She just had a fight. She fought Kay Scott. God bless her. She was 42 years old. She did the best she could under the circumstances. Claressa knocked out. And her corner threw every towel that they had in their corner in at the same time. Stop the fight. And after she beat her, Claressa ran to the corner, fell out. Her coach, John David Jackson, was trying to pick her up. She was pushing away from him. And he couldn't pick her up. And she was like, oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. She was just so like, oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. I can't believe, yes, I did it. I beat. And it's like, fam, like, Claressa, you was a 70,000 to 1 favorite to beat this girl. She's 11 years older than you. She has 7 professional fights. At the time you fought her, now 8. Like, damn, okay, you did what you were supposed to. And listen, and I'm not trying to diminish Claressa's accomplishments, but let's keep it in this proper perspective. I mean, it is what that ain't hate. That's not hate. Telling the truth ain't hate, fam. You just can't be dismissive and chalk up everything as hate. She was 42, had 7 pro fights. And she was a unified champion with 7 professional fights. So what does that tell you? So we got to be honest with this. See, what I notice about the internet are full of people who like being lied to, because the lie comforts their fantasy that they have in their mind about their favorite personality or celebrity that they love so much. The bitch was 42 years old. She was a grandma. And Claressa did what she had to do. So I can't get mad at her about that, but you know, I can't sit here and you know, and be like, yeah, man, it was some magnificent stuff. Now the event was a lot of people there. You know, something like that. I'm gonna be honest with that now, but you know, we gotta keep everything in its proper perspective. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I just think a lot of this shit, she brought on herself, dog. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, a lot of this shit she brought on herself. And I don't think that there's no one that's like, there's no accountability in that corner nowhere. When you have like people who know her friends coming out talking bad about her and saying this and that, and she switched out on me on this and this, and it's like we talking about like that. You can't even talk about her boxing career because she ain't really got no opponents to fight. There's really nothing there. So the reason why people ain't talking about her boxing career, because there's really nothing to talk about. It ain't nothing to talk about. And, you know, she's saying, you know what, she a 21-time champion. I'm 21-time champion. But she got, what, 19 fights? Something like that? So she's won 21 belts, basically what she said. You know, I mean, I'm the GWAT, this and that, yada, 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 blah, this, squad. People don't like that shit. And then when you got, you know, Alicia Baumgartner, she have her fan base. People like her because she pretty and fine and attractive, and a lot of dudes want to, you know, they want to put that meat up in her. And they stand out over her. I get that. Remy Ma, people love Remy Ma. You know what I mean? For whatever the reasons they love her. They love Remy Ma. She with the Terror Squad. She know Fat Joe. She know the Puerto Rican assassin, Edgar Berlanga. We got the Puerto Rican assassin. Him and Remy Ma got an album dropping soon. Y'all be on the lookout for that. And then Amanda and then Katie. You don't really see a whole lot of Katie's online, but probably over there in Ireland. But Katie's and then Layla Ali. Lord have mercy. I love me some Layla Ali. I love me some Layla Ali. I ain't gonna say here lie to you, boy. That's a real woman right there. You know, very feminine, soft, can cook, attractive. She damn near what? She about 49 years old. Beautiful smile, ladylike, little starky a little bit, but you know, you get what I'm saying? I love me some Layla now, but I'm not a Layla Ali stan. I'm not gonna be going out, you know, dropping 60 videos trying to defend her. But you know, yeah, you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Hey, let's get ready to get into the show. I want to drop these phone lines, man. Like, again, everything. It do seem like it's a lot of more, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's a lot of motherfuckers, man. Bro, it's some trillion videos dissing the shit out of Claressa Shields right now. I've seen like a lot of the content creators who doing it. It's very profitable right now. Talking about this shit, these motherfuckers eating off this girl. But she gives them the ammunition. And that's just the truth. She gives them the ammunition to shoot at her. Literally. Like, you can't make this up. Not even if you tried, you couldn't make it up. She give these people the ammunition to bust at her. And you see, like I said, you see people like Floyd talking good about her. Crawford talking good about her. Shakur talking good about her. You know, she this, she that, yada, yada, yada. And then some people are questioning, man, like, are these dudes telling this girl the truth, or do it look like they capping for her, or like, what is it? Some people are asking that question. You know, then she said she want to fight me and Rolly. I'm like, yeah, man, you know, I don't know, she fast. I think she can beat Rolly. I had somebody get mad at, oh man, coach, see what I'm saying? You around that bitch tripping now. You drinking the Kool-Aid, talking about you think she can beat Rolly. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, this a motherfucker who don't know me. He don't really know me, so. And if he knew me, he knew that he would know that I was being sarcastic. But I say all that to say this. If Claressa Shields is hell-bent on fighting a man, and in this, she's a very aggressive black woman. In this era of feminist, in this era of I don't need a man for nothing women, I say, hey, let her be my guest. I think you can beat Rolly too. Get in the ring and spite him. I'm going to tell you whatever you want to hear to make your ego feel good. Yeah, I think you can beat Rolly. Get in the ring and fight him. True, true, true. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, get in the ring and fight him. Just like I think them WNBA, just like I think them WNBA chicks, men, can beat the NBA players in basketball. Since you talk like you can do everything we can do, and you can out masculine, you can out masculine me. Okay, cool. Do that masculine shit. Show me. I believe you. You go ahead and do it. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. I believe you. Go ahead and get in that roll. I think you can knock him out. And I want you to go for the knockout. Did you get what I'm saying? Because I'm sick of these type of women. Take your strong, independent, I can do anything a man can do. I can beat a man ass. I agree with you. When the building need to be built, build that skyscraper. When the road need to be paved, pave that road. When a plane needs to be built, build and design that plane. When the intruder is trying to come into the house and you need that masculine energy to wrestle them off or whatever the case may be, go ahead and handle that. Since you stronger than me. Go ahead and handle that. I'm going to sit right here and watch. True. I'm going to sit right here and watch. Why you ain't help me? Why you let him beat her up like that? I'm like, no, man, she said she was an independent, strong black woman. She don't need a man for shit. And anything a man can do, she can do, and she can beat a man up. So I just let her do her thing. I'm holding her accountable to her words. She don't need my help. Fuck I'm gonna do. She said she can do it. I just want to see she can do it. Yeah, get on that bench and rep 225 10 times. Yeah, get on the bench right there. We the weights. Yeah, get on the bench right there and bump that 225 10 times. Get it off the bar, bump it. Bam, bam, bam. You gotta bump it. You see what I'm saying? 10 times and then re-rack it, put it back on the rack with no spot. Oh, okay.
To this day.
Okay. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Hey man, give a bitch what they want. If that's what they want, give it to them. This America. This America, right? You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Yeah, man, I'm talking about, man. Yeah, man, I'm like, man, shit, that what the motherfucker want, man. Get what they want. Shit, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping either way, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna sit back and watch. Damn, boy, oh, shit, he hit her hard. Damn. Yeah, that's fucked up, dog. I mean, but she had to see for herself. I think now she know. Now she know she can't do that shit. Now she know. You see what I'm saying? It'll be like that. It'll be like that. It'll be like that. Bro, like, check this out. All boys to the side. I'm in the gym. We in the gym working out, right? But don't you know the men don't even talk to the women in the gym? And the women don't say nothing to the men. Man, the gym, like back in the day when I used to go to the gym. Well, you know what? When I was in the gym, it really wasn't no women in there. Like we was in the gym, like we used to go to like what's the old school iron gym back? Gold's Gym. We used to go to Gold's Gym. You know, with no women in goals. It was just all men in there, you know, working out, getting they swole on. You get what I'm saying? Then they came out with the fitness centers. They had Bally's. That was the fitness center. There's a difference between a gym and a fitness center, right? Yeah, so when they start coming with the fitness centers, then you see the ladies going in there, then they got the classes and all that stuff there. Now, you know, and then everybody was, you know, it was still what it was. This the 90s. 2026. It's so fucked up because it's like, you know, sometimes you hold the door open for a motherfucker, sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, this might be one of them strong independents. I don't even want to hold the door for me, so I ain't holding shit. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfucker may feel that way, or like, bro, this shit is bizarro world in 2026 right now, bro. Like, this shit is bizarro. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And so, as I said, man, with Claressa, man, like, man, you don't slap Alicia Baumgartner for nothing. You went off on Jake Paul, MVP. Then they slap they one of their fighters. You know, they banned you. Now you saying you want them to unban you so you can go beat up their fighters and MVP. And it's like, man, I don't know. It's like this girl is. I wonder, do she hear herself? And I wonder, do her supporters hear her? Hear them? You know what I mean? Like, okay, do you want to fight? Okay, all right. Do you like Jake Paul or you don't like Jake Paul? You say he was a racist, this and that, some stuff, whatever, right? So now, why are you don't need him. So why are you calling, why you want him to lift the ban? Like, why you want to have anything to do with MVP if you don't even like MVP? From as far as I can remember, you have been dissing MVP since they've been in existence. So I don't understand your infatuation with MVP. I don't understand it. And then to take it a step further, you attend one of their events that you don't even like these motherfuckers. And there are printed receipts on the internet where you said you ain't like these motherfuckers. So I didn't even understand why you was there. And, you know, you step to Alicia Baumgartner, which a lot of people love Alicia Baumgartner because she's pretty and fine. She pretty fine and she a red bone. A lot of men find her appealing. She's very attractive, myself included. A lot of women like her because they feel like she's more classy. When you think of our sister Claressa Shields, I don't think class comes to mind. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm dead ass serious. You know, I'm finna drop the phone lines in a minute. Like the word class don't come to mind. You know, they talking about you copying Remy Ma hairstyles. You're biting her wigs. Like, bro, this is so silly. I'm ashamed talking about this shit. Bro, she bit Remy Ma wigs. And we looking at the pictures, and yeah, she did bite Remy Ma wigs, hairstyle. When Remy Ma had on the outfit, she bit the same outfit. Like, yeah, well, that is true. She did have the same outfit on. Then, you know, Alicia Baumgartner last year, she came out on stage with this outfit for the weigh-in. Claressa Shields had the same outfit on Alicia Baumgartner had on. It was just a different color. Then Claressa goes on air. Yeah, they talking about I'm biting other girls' style and all of that. Child, please, I don't know what they talking about. Like, Claressa, you are biting these girls' style. Like you just coming out just lying at this point. There's nothing. Okay, you paid homage to Alicia Baumgartner. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't like her, but you paid homage to what she had on because you literally had the same outfit on. Literally, just different colors. To deny that is asinine. You don't like this girl. You don't like Remy Ma, but you dressing like him. That's just the truth, fam. I don't know what to say. That's the truth. That's what my eyes are showing me. Last time I checked, I'm not blind. So, again, I get it. Like, don't nobody like Claressa Shields, and a lot of it is due to her attitude. I remember my mother used to always tell me this here. She said, boy, with that attitude, you ain't gonna get far in life. Cause I was young, I was very immature. I had a real bad attitude, stuff like that. And product of my environment, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So mama was right. My mother was right. She was right. And yeah, so it just, her attitude comes off like I've been around her. On multiple occasions. I say this, online, her attitude gives off as just, I guess, a funky attitude. That's an old word they used to say back when I was growing up. You got a funky ass attitude. Do you get what I'm saying? It comes off as that. She's a great fighter. She really don't have the competition right now. To be fair, it just like a lot of the competition is in the lower weight divisions. With Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano and Lisa Baumgartner and Michaela Mayer, like those. I think those weight classes, that's where all of the more of the competition is at. Do you get what I'm saying? Where Claressa is at, there's really not in the competition. It damn sure was no competition at heavyweight. None. Bro, it ain't nothing on heavyweight, bro. There's definitely no competition up there at heavyweight at all. So, and that's why I can't get overly excited. Yeah, man, she beat such and such up. I'm like, damn, but such and such was, you get what I'm saying? But yet and still, she shouldn't be fighting on the Zeus network. She shouldn't be fighting on that. I can see if you was a retired fighter like a Floyd Mayweather, like the Zeus network, that's more of exhibition type stuff. Like Ray J, Orlando Brown, that's really like a Sloppy Joe. Like y'all remember Sloppy Joe sandwiches, the manwich? That's really like I forgot the word I'm looking for. Like what the fuck they was doing? One nigga turning around, one nigga doing this, he's shaking like he got a seizure, swinging like this, doing backhand punches like that, throwing double fisted punches like this. One dude on the ground, they tackle each other. One dude on the floor, you got Floyd, Crawford, Usher, Shakur, all these dudes, everybody laughing. You have real professional fighters, Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers sitting here watching this, bro. You have Brian Custer commentating this. Along with, and next to him, he got some Transformers. Now they was in Atlanta. That's what go on in Atlanta. They got some Transformers sitting right next to him. Girl, you saw, get him, Ray J, get him, Ray J, or get up, Orlando, get up, or. You can't make this shit up. I say, me as a boxing fan, old school boxing fan, I say, damn, but they sliding that shit into our sport, boy. Boy, they sliding that into our sport. Hey, man, I'm talking about next year, we ain't gonna be able to recognize this shit. We ain't gonna be able to recognize this shit next year, dog. The content gonna be different. A year from now, the content gonna be different. you know, you're gonna see a lot more current mainstream fighters fighting on Zeus, like Zeus Network type cards. Because it's about selling tickets and putting butts in seats. That's what it's about. That's what Leonard Ellerby said. Y'all remember Leonard Ellerby said that? He said it's about putting butts in seats. Telling you, man, this shit crazy, dog. Shit crazy, dog. Shit crazy, dog. I'm just saying, fam. Let me go ahead and drop these phone lines, man. This shit crazy, man. Shit crazy, man. Phone lines open.
You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah. And anyway. Then I forgot all about this here. They showed Adrian Broner in the back. This man's so drunk he can hardly hold his head up. 4-division world champion. The guy who was once billed the next Floyd Mayweather. Adrian Broner. Look at him now. Y'all told me he was back. Oh, coach, you hating on AB. He back. He back doing what? For all of y'all who said I was hating, talking about AB and he drinking it and the man ain't back and y'all, what y'all got to say now? He back doing what? He making some money. Yeah, he making some money, but look at him. Does he look happy? Look how miserable he look. He just got more money. He just got more money to put more poison in his body. Pancreas gonna be gone. Liver gonna be gone. All you care about in the streaming world is entertain me. AB a fool. I like drunk AB. Look at him. Yeah, he gets some money, but at what price? Worst thing could have happened to him was him getting some money, because if he hasn't changed, then he just gonna be the same nigga he was without money than with money. Shout out to Hitman.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hitman said Michaela Mayer has fought 3 top 10 pound for pound women boxers: Alicia, Natasha, and Ryan. Yeah, that is true. And now we'll fight her 4th pound for pound in Chantel Cameron. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Facts. That is true. That's true. That's true. Those are that's where all of the competition is at. Shout out to I don't know. I'm gonna just say Quad. Shout out to Quad.
Hey, okay.
Quadarius, what's his name? Quadarius. Shout out to Quadarius. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Mayer versus Shields. Who you got? I have what weight they fighting at? What weight they fighting at? I mean, I have Shields. I think Mayer can't win that fight. I have Shields. Yeah, I have Shields. Yeah, Mayer can't win that fight. Girl too big for him. Stylistically, I mean, just even from a stylistic standpoint. Stylistically, yeah, I definitely got Shields. Where it's gonna be at 160? Where they fighting at? What's the weight class? He said, "What the fuck is Mayer?" Yeah, you don't know who Michaela Mayer is. You don't know who she is. Michaela Mayer is a real good fighter. Really good fighter. See what I'm saying? So she's a real good fighter. You probably don't watch those weight divisions down there. She's a real good fighter. That's where all the competition is at. He said 154. Okay, so let me know. Well, let me know. Ask me that question, Quadarius. Ask me that question when the fight is made. When the fight is made, ask me that question. Shout out to Dan. He said, "What's up, Yamas?" Oh, you talking about Michaela Mayer? Oh, Michaela Mayer, yeah. What did he say? He say Shields said she ain't trying to lose no more weight. Okay, well, that ain't gonna be no fight then. That's a mute question then, Kurt, huh? It ain't gonna be no fight. If Claressa Shields ain't trying to lose no more weight and Michaela ain't going up to 160, she ain't got no 160 body frame. Then that's a mute point. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey, Wookie Woo, that's a mute point if she not going down to 154. Do you get what I'm saying? Cause shit, I think Michaela Mayer started out as I forgot what weight she started out in. I think she started as a featherweight, something like that. I think she started out as a featherweight, if I'm not mistaken. Super featherweight, something like that. Hey, what did you say, Brandon? You say Claressa said she's making babies with Pap next year. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I saw that. I saw that on the 4th and 1 podcast with Cam Newton. With Cam Newton, right? That's the 4th and 1 podcast? I think that's what it is. With Cam Newton, I saw that. She said she having babies from Pap next year. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brandon. There's a whole lot I can say about all this stuff, man. Because I feel the other female bloggers. I feel Nylah says. I feel Anonymous T. Anonymous T is funny. I like her because she's funny. I mean, it's gossip. It's a lot of gossip, but you know that's what the women do. But the men doing that shit too, right? But I will say this. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say about this. I'm surprised at the amount of men content creators that are going at Claressa Shields. And I don't know. Now, some of it, Brandon, some of it is because they're crazy about Alicia Baumgartner. Cool, I get that. But some of it is Claressa Shields she said she'll beat a man, she'll do this and that. But there's a video out there you getting laid out and with headgear on. You got hit by a man. So, there has to be some kind of reality to it, right? But I was shocked, like I'm looking online. You know how you go down, you know how you, like in the algorithm, if you type anything Claressa Shields, then you're going to see the top content creators who are making content about her, right? And so I saw all of that. But then I saw the men, then I was like, I saw some videos of Two-Tone. I say, damn, Two-Tone going at her. He on her bumper. And then of course he's team Alicia Baumgartner. You know what I mean? So like he going all out for Alicia right now. He going all out for Alicia Baumgartner. Like all out. You know what I mean? And then it led me down She-Go, boxing She-Go. I say, man, you know what? I say this Claressa Shields shit is very profitable. It's profitable. It's only profitable if all of those content creators that I was watching, it's like 15 of them. Or maybe even more. But the one commonality that they had was Claressa Shields did this. She did that. Claressa Shields said this. Oh, she said that. Remy Ma dropped a new video. Oh man, she got Amanda Serrano and Alicia Baumgartner in the video. It was just all like not so kind to Claressa Shields. I just say that. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm looking at their numbers. Their numbers is high. I said, oh, okay, the algorithm blessing them then. They're getting blessed right now. Right now, that's a profitable business right there. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how I look at it. It's a profitable business. It's a profitable business right now. It's, so. And I get it. I mean, I understand. Shout out to Felicia. Felicia, what's going on, sis? What's going on? Yeah, so I'm like that's what threw me for the loop. I was like, because I didn't know, I was familiar with the women. I didn't know that the men was that I didn't know that the men was that in it. I understand, like I said, I understand like the Tone situation, because you know, he's more like a shock jock. He gonna say whatever it takes to get you emotionally invested, and then to try to run his bag up, right? So you know, that's pretty much Tone's angle, and so I get his angle, and then you know she go, you know, he always been a damn whatever he been, so you know he always been like a goofball in the goddamn ways, and then like the different, I'm saying in boxing, but then you got the different lanes that's outside of boxing. You have the divestment movement, that world. You have the modern woman world. You have the feminist world. Like these are different like lanes that you go down. You have the hip hop, hip hop. You have the gossip column world, the TMZ, the Shade Room, all of that, right? And all that shit talk about boxing. Boxing has bled off into that world, which I'm not a part of any. I'm not a part of that. The gossip world, I ain't a part of that world at all. I'm not a part of any of that. You know what I mean? So that ain't my lane. That ain't my lane. I mean, if I get involved in it, I'm pretty sure I would be very good at it, but that just ain't my lane, you know? That's not my need, you know what I mean? Like that's their thing, and I get it. You know the crazy part about it? You know the crazy part about it is, how can you have all of this money? Like Claressa said she signed an $8 million deal with Win Records and Salida Promotions. And for what I'm hearing, it's kind of like a 360 deal. It's like she got to make music, she got to box, she got to model, she got to act. You get what I'm saying? So she got, I don't know how they painted this picture to her. And I'm hearing that Pat Poose is the one that negotiated the deal for her. So I've been hearing some crazy shit by him too, that he the one negotiated the deal. You know, I mean, again. Hey, but you know what I see? When I'm looking at all this stuff, I look at this as though like the Beehive. You got the Beehive, like Remy Ma, she got the Beehive, Alicia Baumgartner. And then the crazy part about it is this. You got Real made a video, and then she got Alicia Baumgartner and Amanda Serrano in the video with her. And so this what it is. So the pro Claressa Shields side, they saying, look, the Claressa Shields got all of her ops teaming up together to attack. They coming together to attack the GWAT, because they know that she the greatest woman, female fighter of all time, and she's a 2-time gold medalist. And you know, she signed an $8 million deal, and they're saying that's the reason why. Like, this is the narrative that Claressa Shields fans, they saying that's the reason why they hate her and they hate on her. And that's not it. That's not it. They're attacking her or going at her because Claressa, she's an antagonist. She antagonizes a lot of stuff. Literally, it's not like she just walking down the street whistling Dixie, ain't bothering nobody, and somebody just started picking on her because she, she's the center of attention, right? And it appears, I'm just saying to me, and I'm just being as honest as objective. Again, I ain't team nobody. I ain't on none of you motherfuckers' team. Just let you know that right now. I'm not on any of you team. Just throwing that out there, right? What, be a content creator or a fan of whoever. I don't give a damn. I give 25 fucks. But you can't ignore, like, fam. Claressa, she the loudest one in the room. She wanna, hold on. She the loudest one in the room. And she don't want to see nobody else get no credit. Hold on. She don't want to see nobody, like, if you give anybody credit, she got a problem with it. Yeah, she good. But you know, I'm the GWAT. You know, I'm the best. Ain't nobody better than me. And another thing too. Yeah, she all right. And Pap, that's my man. That's my man. Leave my man Pap alone. And anybody got something to say about Pap, I'm coming for you. That's right. And y'all hate on me. That's right. All them bum bitches. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then she's Carla, what's in the hell you calling from?
Troy Graham, Baltimore.
Man, Troy, talk to me.
Man, let me tell you what. First of all, you know, your boy, Two-Tone is funny, man. I call him Father MC because he said he want to be treated like he's supposed to be treated. And that she called him to her vagina or something, you know, and something. And that's why I call him Father MC, right? But anyway, you know, Miss Shields answers every call. You don't need to answer every call.
Yeah.
And you should know your own value. I remember when she was on the Breakfast Club with Papoose, and Papoose was like, I try to calm her down, explain to her she ain't got to answer. She got to answer to everybody. Mm-hmm. And she said herself, that's just something I'm working on in me, man. I still got that thing in me that I gotta just do that. And she could be so further along because she keeps winning if she would just shut her mouth and package herself a little different, right? But it's just a part of her nature, brother. It's just a part of her nature. And Two-Tone, if you're listening, you are hilarious, and she's never gonna bite you to her vagina again, brother.
Hey, shout out to Sean from the Heights.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What does say, fam? He say, so Remy is the female Voltron. She acting like Shakur. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. What you mean? She acting like the female Voltron. What you mean by that? Yeah, man. So, you know, I mean, well, you know why I don't get why men are so invested in this. I think that's the part I underestimated. You know, I can see all of the female content creators making content about this, and Remy Ma this, and Claressa Shields that, Lisa Baumgarten. I can see them doing it. But what caught me off guard was the men. I'm like, damn, man, interested in this shit? It like that, bro. I swear that shit threw me for a loop. It was the, bro, I'm like, bro, because I didn't know that Two-Tone and Shigo was riding so hard like that. I didn't realize that because I always look at the women. I was like, damn, they riding this hard. And then I started looking at the numbers. You know, I say, oh, okay, I get it.
True.
I say, I get it. I get it now. I say, I get it. When I started looking at the numbers, I say, oh yeah, you know, she you know, her name in their algorithm, because that's in their algorithm. We in a different algorithm. In their algorithm, that's what's popping. So when I looked at the numbers, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I said, I get it. It makes sense now because that's how I'm looking at it. I'm just looking at it from a number standpoint. You did.
You got chain for fire?
Huh?
You got some chain for fire? You got chain for fire?
Got it.
Chain me up.
All right.
Man, get my fire on.
All right, bro.
Man, get my fire on, man. Get my fire! Get my fire! I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Get my motherfucking $5, man. Man, stop playing me, man. Give me a $5. I'm gonna tell you got it $5. I'm gonna tell you got it $5.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's what threw me for a loop to me, because I was like, you know, bro, I ain't like this my first and last day talking about this shit. hold on. This is my first and last day talking about it. I don't care to try to get, like, I'm not going to be making videos just to try to get some money off of Claressa Shields like that. You know what I mean? I can talk bad about her, and I'm really good at doing, I can talk bad about it and get that wave over here. I'm good. It's too many people doing it already. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they're not justified in doing it or justified in doing it. I'm just saying, I was shocked to see the men. I didn't realize the men I could see the women. I get that angle. Or I can even see the people from the LGBT community, because that's more like the tea. That's more like, ooh, girl, spill the tea. What the tea is, girl. Tell me the tea. That's more tea talk. I was shocked to see the tea talk over here in this space coming from the men. This is more along the lines of tea talk. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
What's up, Coach? Damon from Detroit.
Damon, talk to me, brother.
I've been listening to you the last couple of weeks, and I've been listening to you talk about Claressa. And I had begun to dislike Claressa for a minute, but I came to realize on this last interview, I think she was on, was it Cam Newton? She's a little bit smarter than we take her for, bro. I think this is the plan. Her plan is to stay in the algorithm. Mm-hmm. All publicity is good publicity for her. Yeah. So whether we talking about her good or we talking about her bad, she's relevant. Yeah. From 4 years ago, looking at where she was at in the public to now, she's relevant everywhere, man. So we might be looking at it from the standpoint of we tired of her talking. She getting on our damn nerves, but in reality, I think it's deployed to keep her in the limelight. And realistically, she ain't been doing this much damn talking until Papoose came around. So maybe he advised her, but she's staying in the algorithm. That's her plan, and it's working for her because she sold out last night. So I can't really knock her. It's kind of like Floyd. We was tuning in to see him lose. Shit, he just never did. That's all I got, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah. Caller, what's your name and you calling from?
What's up? This is the Boxing Media Podcast. What's up, Coach?
The Boxing.
Two Media Podcast.
Talk to me.
Hey, man. So let me know, man. Who they talking about more now? AB or Claressa Shields? That's all, Coach. That's all I want to know.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, no, it's they talking about Claressa Shields now. They're talking about Claressa Shields now. Claressa Shields is the hottest thing in the algorithm right now. Well, it depends on which algorithm you're in, because there are different algorithms. You know that the algorithm is what the audience that listens to you is what those people want to see, what to hear, right? And if you're known for that, then the algorithm is talking about her for you, like it's talking about it for any other content creator if that's your niche. You see what I'm saying? So that's how this works. You know what? Damon might be right though. Maybe this is what she wants. Maybe this is what Claressa wants to stay in the algorithm, like really to stay in the algorithm. Because she does have a strong level of narcissism. This is what she wants to stay in the public's face. Did you get what I'm saying? The Papoose, that's my man. You know, and could look at it. She's dissing Alicia Baumgartner. That's an algorithm right there, her fans. She's dissing Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. You get what I'm saying? So they got their own little group fans. Fresh Out Cruz, she's beefing with her. They say she stole her logo. You know, she stole Fresh Out Cruz's logo, and what happened when they fought, right? The day before they fought, what was going on? You know, so she got that going on over there. Then the Layla Ali angle, and we love Layla Ali. I love Layla Ali. Very classy woman. You know what I mean? You got that. And Layla Ali don't say nothing to nobody. Like literally, she don't, you know, so Claressa Shields fans is, I ain't gonna lie, Claressa Shields got some rabid fans. Very rabid fans. Then you got the Alicia Baumgartner, you know what I mean? Then the Remy Ma angle. So it appears, so you starting all these fires. Okay, I'm beefing with Rem. I'm beefing with Alicia. I'm beefing with Katie. I'm beefing with Amanda. I'm beefing with Layla. I'm beefing with I'm beefing with Jake Paul. I'm beefing with the entire MVP roster. You know what I mean? She beefing with all of them at the same time. So that Jake Paul and MVP crowd gonna clap back, supporters. That Remy Ma crowd and audience gonna clap back. That Alicia Baumgartner audience and crowd gonna clap back. That Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor audience and crowd gonna fight back. That Remy Ma, you get what I'm saying? So he might be right. This might be the plan. I didn't even look at it that way, but he might be right. Yep. 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 Yeah, he might be right. He might be right. Might be. He said, salute, coach, in chat. Smash the like button. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Yeah, he might be right. Might be right. He might be right. Because, but this is the thing. No one's talking about her fights. No one's talking about that. It's kind of like she done. The French-Sean Cruz fight happened. We didn't go live for that fight. I don't think we went live for that fight. I think I watched like 5 rounds of it and I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I was sitting on the couch. I watched like 5 rounds of that fight between Claressa and French-Sean Cruz. I fell asleep because it was like the same rinse and repeat. Like once they get close, Claressa just gonna throw a lot of punches, throw punches in bunches, right? And she's gonna use her hand speed to try to overwhelm you with anything, right? So by the time you may hit her 1 or 2 times, but she gonna hit you 3 and 4 times, you know. So and then when they get real close to each other, they'll clinch and lock up, and the referee had to keep breaking them up. I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, because Claressa was getting the better of the exchanges, but it was the same old rinse and repeat. I just fell asleep in the 5th round, bro, literally. I fell asleep in the 5th round. I fell asleep in the 5th round on that Claressa Shields and French-Sean Cruz fight. So it's like no one is really talking about her fights like that. So we had this, but like me personally, at least when she fought in Detroit, it's an all boxing card. So, she probably gonna get the locals to come on there and fight as well. And anytime you putting those fight cards together in any city, it's always good to fill your card with popular local fighters. Because you want ticket sellers. Yeah, you want ticket sellers. I did see they had Floyd Mayweather was there, of course, Crawford, Shakur, Keyshawn, Usher, different celebrities was there. I'm hearing, from what Tone said on the Boxing Boys, he said that those were paid appearances. Those, the Zeus Network paid Floyd and them to come out, Floyd and other Terrence Crawford and all those guys to come out. I don't know how truthful. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I'm not saying that it's not true, but I don't know. I haven't confirmed it. I don't know. And then he didn't show any receipts. But however, I will say this. I don't know. Did you guys see any security with Floyd Mayweather? Cause I was looking at that, right? I was like, well, pretty sure if it was, cause I'm like, if they paid Floyd to be there, I'm pretty sure Floyd would have asked for enough money to pay for his security or something of that sort. I didn't see those, like the same dudes he normally have around him with security. I didn't see any of them around him. I didn't. Hey, Mr. Borey. I didn't see any of those guys around him. What did it say, Chris? He said, I bet Floyd was paid. I heard $25K. I bet Bud would have been there regardless. Okay. Where did you hear Floyd was paid from? Now, I wouldn't doubt that, though. I wouldn't doubt that Floyd was paid. Because, like, you know, I wouldn't doubt that. Because, you know, he's a big supporter of Ray J too, so. He's a big supporter of Ray J too. I mean, but paid appearances, you know, paid appearances ain't, you know, that's a part of promotion though, paid appearances. That's a part of promotion. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Coach.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Michi from College Park.
Michi from College Park. Talk to me.
Yeah, Floyd, he did have his security with him because I was watching AB stream and they had Floyd on there where he had congratulated Ray J and asked to touch his belt and everything. So he did have security with him at that time.
Okay, yeah, because I'm used to seeing like Floyd normally had his same security crew, and I'm very familiar with him because they've been with him for years. So, you know, I was looking for those guys, and when I didn't see them, I probably assumed that he probably didn't have any security with him. But thank you for clarifying that.
Yes, I have a question, Coach, because I know you're very familiar with boxing and everything. After a professional boxing match, when the fight is over, what is the first thing the fighters do when they go to the corner?
Well, when the fight is over, you normally see, you know, they celebrate this and that. The corner would normally take the gloves off, because the reason why they have to do that is because a lot of times the commissioner take those gloves or whatever. So they you know when you fought like that, you want to get out them gloves. That's probably one of the first things they do. They may be talking to their team and celebrating or whatever, but for the most part, that's what they do.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know if you caught it or whatever, but if you notice, Claressa, she didn't take her gloves off in the ring. When she was in the went to the locker room, she still had her gloves on her string. And then even at the press conference, she still had them gloves on. And her niece asked, she said, take your gloves off. And she ignored her little niece. But I thought that was kind of weird that she had the gloves on in the ring, in the locker room, and then also at the post press conference. She never took them off.
Yeah, you know what? I did see them at the press conference, and it didn't really dawn on me then, but then I was listening to Nylah Says, and they was talking about that. And then it hit me. I was like, damn, you know what? Damn, I didn't really look at it that way. But yeah, she had the gloves on. Like you never see a fighter when the fight is over with at the press conference after the fight with their gloves still on. You never see that. So I don't know. Yeah, no, because normally the commissioner in the ring, if I'm not mistaken, when the fight is over with, you take those gloves off. You at least you might have a hand wrap on, but you're gonna take them damn gloves off. That's gonna be, and you normally you're gonna take them hand wraps off too, because that shit tight. And once they take the gloves off, your corner would normally they'll end up, let me go ahead and cut the wraps off. They'll take, like, you're not gonna see no fighter at the post-fight press conference with their gloves on. You're not gonna see that because you're trying to get out of this shit for the most part.
It's uncomfortable at that point, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I only heard like a couple of people mention it, but I thought it was kind of weird to me, and nobody even like really is like even paying attention to that.
Yeah.
But that's kind of weird for that length of time. She never took those gloves off, and then her niece asked her, take your gloves off, and then she ignored her during the press conference. So that was kind of weird to me. That's all.
Okay, all right. Shout out to meet you, College Park. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you on that, bro. That's a legitimate concern. That's a legitimate concern because I heard. Let's see. It was this one dude that was talking. I think he was on X. He was like, "Man, she where she got that punching power from? She ain't never punched like that before. She only had 3 knockouts and this and that. And where she got that punching power from like that? And you know, is there any Claressa Shields supporters got anything to say about that? I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never seen that. Yeah, you know, can anyone show me a fight where fighters just send me a video? I ain't never seen it. And if I've seen it, I don't remember. But at the post-fight press conference, you would never see a fighter with their gloves on. So some people are saying that they thinking maybe she had loaded gloves. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, hey, what you say? Wookie whoop, Wookie whoop. Say here the fuck. We go. Hey, look, hey, Wookie whoop. No, but listen, fam. Listen. It's a legitimate question though. It's a legitimate question, Wookie whoop. It's a legitimate question. Because when the fight is over with, bro, it's two things you trying to do. You trying to get them gloves off. You may even have the hand wraps on in the inside of the ring. You may even have that on. No problem. You may even have that on. Then I don't know. We don't know what it, again, we don't know what it was. Like we know in men boxing, I can tell you this for a fact. In men boxing, and again, this was a Zeus event, so I don't know. In men boxing, bro, when because I've been in the back when fighters getting their hands wrapped. When the fighters are getting their hands wrapped, you're gonna have someone from the opposing team in that locker room. You're gonna have a coach or a trainer right there in that locker room. Carla, hold on. More than likely the coach. You're gonna have the head coach in that locker room, or someone close to the head coach in that locker room watching you before any gauze go in your hand, before they put one strip of tape on your hand. Somebody from the opposing locker room gonna be right there watching you, and they are filming it. There's the commissioner gonna be there, someone from the opposing locker room, and it's gonna be someone filming it with their phone. I'm telling you what I know. True. I'm telling you what I know. I don't know what happened in this situation. Caller, what's your name when you call from?
What it do, Coach, man? Hey, this Wookie Whoop, man.
Wookie Whoop, talk to me.
Calling from Mass, bro. All right, first off, can we go? Let's take a moment real quick and give the GWAT her flowers while she's still here. The motherfucking event, it looks successful. Shit, I mean, besides the Transformers and shit there, I mean, but other than that, I probably would have had one to be in the building. You know what I mean? I love to be around a whole bunch of black folks going crazy. That's just me personally. Like, that shit looked like it was live. So can we give her her flowers for having a successful event? And another thing, every time things don't go y'all way, every time everybody want to turn into an investigator and shit. We're not doing this, Coach. I'm gonna nip this shit in the bud right now. I'm not about to log on to YouTube and see 30 videos of Glove Gate all over again. I don't want to hear nothing about no egg weight. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn the glove split open. I don't want to hear none of that shit. We gonna nip this in the bud right now. It wasn't no Glove Gate. Her hand just was hurt, and then she just had to wait to go to the hospital or something. I don't know, but we ain't about to do none of this shit. None of this. I see what y'all trying to do. Now I see what y'all trying to do, and I'm trying to tell you now. I'm trying to tell you, we're not doing that. Please give the girl her motherfucking flowers, man. Every time shit don't go y'all way, here y'all go with this bullshit.
Hey, Wookie,
I gotta bang the gavel on y'all ass.
But Wookie, listen. This ain't me. But I'm saying she had the gloves on. Now, come on, Wookie. And we ain't seen nothing like that. That's all they saying. I wasn't even thinking nothing about it till someone said it online. They were like, she still had the gloves on the entire time, girl. I'm seeing the people talking. Then I went to the female bloggers. They talking about it. And then I saw Two-Tone talking about it. Two-Tone and Boss and Shigo. Two-Tone like, she had the gloves on the entire time.
Shit don't make no sense, Cody. That's what I'm saying. It's haters. It's just haters. That's all it is. Haters. You notice it's the same two people that be hating on Claressa Shields don't come up with a fucking Glove Gate. Nah, bro. Nah. We gonna nip this in the bud. We is not gonna let these people influence us to think it was a Glove Gate. It wasn't no Glove Gate. Her hands just hurt. That's it. Shit, it ain't against the law to not take your gloves off, nigga. Y'all crazy. That's my call, man.
All right, salute, man. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on now, wait a minute now. Okay, now, wait a minute now. The gloves, she did have the gloves on now. Hold on. She did have the gloves on now. Wait a minute. Let's go check it out. She did have the gloves on now. Now again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. She did have the gloves on. That's all I'm saying. The people, I think the people have a legitimate, listen. The people have a legitimate, hold on. The people have a legitimate argument on this. Let me see. Okay, there you go right there. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me do this. Let's switch. Hold on now. All right. There you go right there. Hold on, let me turn this up. Right. All right, this fight hype. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. Let me go ahead and read the super chat right quick. Let me read the super chat. Then I want to share this here. Wookie Wook, I know you said we're not gonna do this. Now we gonna get a GWAT. We gonna get a GWAT her props. You know, she did her thing. We gonna give her props. Wookie Wook, but we need some answers to these questions now. Shout out to Doggone Bones. Throughout the super chat, he said they said she still had gloves on at her after party. At the after party too? Oh, I don't know about that. Now listen, I ain't never seen that before. You know what I mean? But however, Wookie Wook, hold on, brother. Now, you know, you my main man now. You my main man. But we got some questions now. We just got some questions. Right here, this is the post-fight press conference, right? This is the post-fight press conference. Right here, as you can see, Claressa, she has a lovely niece on her sitting on her leg, and she still have her gloves on. And Wookie Wook, we need answers, man. If you look at this left glove right here, it looked like an egg weight right there. Do you see how are those? It looked like the grooves of the glove is dipping in. Is that an egg weight, my brother? That's what we're trying to find out. Hey, that's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. We ain't nobody accusing of nothing. I think the people just want to know. The people want to know, is that an egg weight? That's what they're trying to find out. And you know what? I think that's a legitimate question. I'm not going to lie. I've never seen anyone do that. The post-fight press conference. But again, this is Zeus. This is a Zeus event. Wait a minute. Did Kay Scott, what about Kay? Did Kay have her? Wait a minute. Where's Kay? I see Kay right here. Hold on. I'm trying to see, did Kay have her gloves on? Oh, wait a minute. I see Kay. Kay didn't have her gloves on. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. China. Hold on now. Hold on. We're investigating now. You know, I used to watch Inspector Gadget growing up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Leo H-Town, Coach H-Town.
Leo, talk to me.
Coach, I'm just highly upset at the people calling, hating on Claressa. All I got to say is Dr. Umar will be very upset at y'all, trying to protect the snow bunny because she got whooped, talking about egg waves, conspiracies, all this. All we know is she got whooped, and y'all ain't supporting Claressa. The hate is real. I don't know what she did to y'all. The woman done everything she can. They talking about her belt saying real. Nothing is real. They want to talk about her wig, her man. They talking everything about her except her being a two-time gold medalist and whooping all these girls' asses. That's what they don't want to talk about, Coach.
Wait.
We worried.
Leo, I got to give you some pushback, my brother. No, I got to give you some pushback. You're my main man now, but listen, Leo, now, you don't think that it's not as simple as that. They just hating on her because she's a two-time gold medalist and stuff. What about a lot of the things that she brought on herself? Do you think that Claressa this stuff is just unwarranted? She's just an innocent victim in all of the things that's going on online about her?
Well, let me talk to the women that don't like her, right? Let me address them first. Y'all always saying, we got the right to say whatever we want. You can't tell us what to do. Y'all ain't got no shackles on us no more. We equal rights. We could do whatever we want. So now the woman talking and acting however she wants, and y'all got a problem with it? I don't understand, Coach, in that sense. Now, yeah, you got some men that they say, oh, she's too masculine, this and that. But you ever thought about it? Maybe you just ain't man enough for her. Maybe you just a little soft. Maybe you want to be the little spoon. I'm just saying, Coach. I'm just saying. She's talking and shit. She's an athlete. She's looking good doing it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. She came from the mud, the literal mud. Yo, you can't even drink the water where she's from. But you know, I love to say it, Coach, but they hate the grapes. They hate the grapes.
Leo, is it a possibility, my brother, that you are conflating two different things? We understand that she's come from the mud and her boxing accomplishments, but it's all the other things that cloud her boxing accomplishments that she starts herself. A lot of people feel she starts herself. You know, she fell out with Remy Ma. She fell out with Alicia Baumgartner. She fell out with Fresh Cruz. She beefing with Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. She don't like Jake Paul, MVP. It's a lot. It's a lot. And normally when it's the individual and you have a problem with everybody that's around you or been close to you, a lot of times it's you. Dude, what do you say? What you got to say about that?
Coach, let me take you back to the time where the PBC was popping. And you had certain fighters of a certain demographic going to go work for the so-called white man. They were called sellouts and all this other stuff. Now you got all these people of a certain demographic going to go work for the white man, Jake Paul, and they're not getting the same heat that the males got. They're not getting the same hate. They're not saying, hey, they sold out, they went over there, how come they can't make it on their own? They're saying you fumbled a bag if you don't go over there. No, nobody was saying you fumbled a matchroom bag if you went with the PBC or something like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. Shouldn't we keep it the same energy?
But I'm trying to see where you're coming from because Claressa Shields is signed to a white man. It's Elite Promotions.
Yeah, but she's her own boss, like Devin Haney, you know? Their own boss. Their partner. It's different.
It's how
we got GWAT Promotions. We got GWAT Promotions, man. And we rapping. We're making hits. We singing now too, Coach. We're a triple threat. Rapping, singing, boxing. I mean, it is what it is. They want to talk about her sex life, but we ain't talking about the other girl's shady past that all these boxers talk about. You know, and that's the boxers talking about it, but, you know.
What
we don't
boxers?
want to say that.
What boxers?
Dude.
I mean, the only boxer I've ever heard say anything was Adrian Broner. I haven't heard any other boxers.
You know, I know a certain person that says a certain person in the gym is got a shoe in over there as well right now. But you know, I don't want to go all the way out there, Coach. You know, but
I think
it is what it is.
I think you're making this shit up. You sound like you're making this shit up as you go along.
Oh man, I got a homeboy named Maybe. Oh shit, I don't say too much, man. I gotta go, Coach.
All right, so
I gotta go.
Yeah, he just making shit up now. He just making shit up, man. He just making shit up at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, they don't answer the question. They be deflecting, fam. Like, ask them a question, they deflect, go to talking about, ooh, look over here, look over there. I'm like, man, come on, fam. Like, shout out to Sean from the Heights. Okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. He said, shout out to Claressa Margarito Shields. He called the Margarito. He said Claressa Margarito Shields. Man. Hey, he said, Sean said that's how she got that knockout. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Unbiased Brim, New Haven, Connecticut. Blessings, Coach. How are you, bro?
I'm doing good. Unbiased Brim, talk to me.
You know, the story of Claressa Shields is a very complicated one, and I always try to be fair-minded because when I see her interact with the greats, I smile because there's a certain positive energy that comes from it. Her accomplishments stand. You know, her accolades stand. They mean something. But there's a two-sided coin. You know, it's difficult when you're fighting in barren divisions where it's 20 to 30, you know, registered fighters, and you're fighting people that are 40 years old with 5 professional fights. It's just two sides to every coin, and It's like both things are true. And that's why I want for her, as a professional and at the top of her game, to execute the best fights possible. Like I've mentioned fighting Michaela Mayer at 154, and people are attacking me like, oh, why you got to be acquiesced and go all the way down that low? I'm just saying the greater the risk, the greater accomplishment. And if you're the GWAT, do the biggest GWAT thing you can possibly do. Now, Michaela Mayer says she'll fight her at 160. There's no problem. But I'm just thinking about what you're doing for your career will be the best for your career and how you moving. And at the end of the day, it's not about just a whole bunch of haters hating on Claressa Shields. She started a lot of it. She was talking about Jake Paul greasy before MVP became anything.
Yep, that's true. This is the thing, Brim. Like when you ask the diehard Claressa Shields supporters these types of questions, they deflect. They won't even acknowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, and the thing is, but it's because it's multifolded, and just as a black man speaking to another black man, there's a racial element to it where part of it is validity, part of it's bullshit. It's multifaceted. It's so gray area. It's not black and white in any capacity. Claressa Shields is the tale of positive and negatives, yin and yang, sounding crazy but looking phenomenal in the ring. But fighting some competition that you'd be like, but she can't control all that. No, but she got to do the best she can. So no matter what, no matter how positive or negative some things have went down, she's getting some results that are showing success. And I got to acknowledge that and give her credit for it. Even no matter how great, if it was a sellout, not a sellout, whatever, she had a good event for herself and the turnout. Even though you talking about baddies and you looking at that, and I think as a boxing fan, that's garbage. But you get to where you got to get to how you got to get there. That's how I'm looking at it.
But see, I don't understand. I'm gonna tell you why I don't understand that. She says she's the GWAT and she's the face of women's boxing. Okay, she's the face, right? So, she doing this event. This is a Zeus Network event, right? And Zeus started promoting boxing. They got involved in boxing 3 years ago. I remember, and it's always been celebrity driven, influencer driven, people who really can't fight at all. But it's a spectacle. They have a following on social media, stuff like that. And the face of women's boxing, like, does that look right? Fighting on that type of card with that, because there's an argument. Okay, did she? They say she sold 16,000. Yeah, they came to see Claressa Shields, and it's like I hear that's how you're selling it. But you ignoring the Ray J effect. You ignoring Taseki and Big Lex effect. You ignoring
the influencer side of things.
Right. Yeah. You can't.
It's a double-edged sword. Because she attacked Jake Paul for being that, but then utilized that avenue as well. But I mean, that's the game, Ghost. It kind of sucks because, at the truth be told, I mean, yeah, it was successful. It did be successful, but we have to acknowledge that other side of the coin, and that's what kind of just drives the point that it's always gray area. And and to be the GWAT, and you stand on that, I can't knock her for that in a sense. But at the same token, the heavyweight wears a crown. That means great. More is going to be expected of you, and I get tired of the fans that don't have objectivity getting defensive to the point where you trying to protect her. Don't act like a take fan. Just let her be in the best fight she possibly can be in. Why would you not want to encourage that? Because if she's the GWAT, she's going to do the GWAT things. Like the names he named were the right names. I think Tam should be a fight, but it shouldn't be right now, even though it might end up being the next fight. And Tam is a good fighter, and I think she'll give her. So it'll be competitive, but I don't think Tam's quite ready. And then you got Michaela Mayer. I think that's a great fight.
Tam is an MVP fighter, right?
Yeah, that's why she said I would want to fight you. Take the ban off. That's why Claressa said what she said.
But why? But why should they take the ban off?
I mean, do business. At the end of the day, do business. Business is business. Money can be made. I don't think that's
how does she get banned?
Putting her hands on Alicia Baumgartner at an MVP event. And people defended it. And I didn't have, and to me, I understand boxing is the type of sport where you're going to have bruiser and talking shit. To me, it's like enjoy the ride for what it's worth. You can't be mad at her throwing shots at Alicia Baumgartner, throwing shots at Amanda Serrano, and then get mad, and then people get mad that they do the same thing. It's all in the game, in the essence. You know, we talk positive about each other. It don't sell. We talk trash. People pay attention. It's the game for what it's worth. You know, but I mean, it's really a slippery slope to some degree. You know, but to win, you got to play that way. So, you know, this whole thing with Remy Ma and she's with Papoose, it made her popularity more because people talked about it more, but there was a lot of negativity that people that had not in the insides of boxing. But now, people that's in boxing, they're not recognizing, you know, she has phenomenal accolades. But when you wear heavyweight, you get a WBC title, and then you fight for all the other belts that are vacant, it's an accomplishment. But is it not all undisputeds are the same?
Yeah.
To get to that road, those titles are basically created in midair because it's so barren. It's not her fault, but it's the reality. And these lower weight classes, and this is the one point I want to get, because I don't want to be too long-winded, but it's really important to me to talk about it because I want to be fair to Claressa. But anybody say, "Oh, Katie Taylor's trash." The only reason, I want y'all to understand this, whoever's listening, the reason why Claressa Shields is able to get 2 Olympic gold medals is because of Katie Taylor.
Yeah, facts.
Katie Taylor is the reason why there is Olympics and women in boxing Olympics.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
In the lower weight classes, there are a lot more fighters. You're going to have 200, 300 fighters, you know, and you're going to have a log jam. You got to earn those titles a little bit. You got to put a little bit more work in. It's not Claressa Shields' fault, but that's the reality of it. But it doesn't mean that she's not great. But I just want to see her in the greatest fights possible, and she's speaking the right names. I just hope they go there in the right order. I think Price is a tune-up to me for a Tam Tebow fight. But her working and going back down, there's things she's doing that is right. And she's doing good things in her career, but there's things that can be left to be desired as well. Some things turn me off. I'm fair. There's things she does, I like some things I just don't. You know, and I talk to people who are way too hard on her and people who be caping for her unnecessarily.
All right, salute, fam.
You know?
Damn, Brim. Yeah, Brim said, "I don't want to be long-winded," then proceeded to be long-winded. Shout out to Brim. Anyway, yeah, so this is the thing, right? He made a valid point on quite a few stuff, right? Like, okay, how you gonna shit on Katie Taylor, but Katie Taylor is the very reason why we have, you know, women's boxing in the Olympics. You defecate on the foundation of the foundation that you standing on. You sit back and say, and your fans, Carla, hold on. Your fans to say, "Oh yeah, you know, Layla Ali jealous because Claressa Shields a 2-time gold medalist." Well, when Layla Ali was boxing and Ann Wolf and them was boxing, they didn't have boxing in the Olympics for women. So you like how can you not say that? She jealous because I got 2 gold medals in the Olympics and she didn't. They didn't have the Olympics when she was boxing. And then to defecate on Katie Taylor when Katie Taylor is the reason why we have boxing in the Olympics for women. Like, does that make sense? But I digress. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
You know, Dan from Minnesota.
Dan, talk to me.
Speaking on what you just said, you don't think Layla Ali hating on Claressa?
No. How is she hating on her?
We could start there.
No, I don't.
Her career.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't look at that at all. I don't believe that she's hating on her at all.
Yeah, she's definitely hating on her. I remember I was watching Hood Boxing Champion. She went on there I think a month or 2 ago, and she was talking about her career. You know, she said that she wasn't satisfied and she was disappointed with her career.
Okay, so what did Claressa Shields say about Layla Ali?
That she was a fake friend, which she truly was.
Okay,
She didn't really support her. She didn't really support her. You know why? You know why Layla Ali ever went to the Olympics to see her fight? You know why she went to these other places to even do anything with Claressa? Is because she got paid. She wouldn't have never went there if you got paid. So is that real support?
Yeah, that's your perception of it, bro. Like Layla Ali spoke on this and she's saying something totally opposite of what you're saying. I do remember when they used to hang out together and be around each other and stuff like that. And I do know that everybody that Claressa Shields has been around, she eventually falls out with them, and all of a sudden she's beefing with them, and it's because those people are just hating on her. So everything ain't hate, bro. Everything ain't hate. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying that. I could break it down. I've been watching sports, male and female, for a long time. I just remember the timeline. I'm on the road. I be on the road, so I just listen to everything, watch all the interviews. I'm not the typical person that just be in and out and see and hear different things, and they algorithm is messed up. I hear everything. I watch everything. So the timeline, I could run through anything you want to run through. The only thing that I'm not going to get into is her personal life, which is with Pap and all that. And you know what I'm saying? People could do whatever they want. If this is what they want to do and they want to dive into their personal life, they could do that with her, but they need to keep the same playing field, and they need to do that with everybody else's personal life, which is they don't do.
Well, I think Claressa Shields pretty much speaks for herself. She's a very flamboyant. She likes to be out there, talks a lot, very aggressive, and she goes at a lot of people. So I think what happens is when you're that type of personality and the level of narcissism that she has, you're going to have to reciprocate that what you put out there. So, I mean, that's pretty much how I see it. I do get it. You are a Claressa Shields supporter, and in her eyes, she can't do no wrong. And I understand that. There's nothing wrong.
No, that's why. No, everybody does wrong. Nobody perfect. Nobody died. I'm just running down the thing, and I see how people have teamed up on her and try to back her and try to critique everything. If you did all these accomplishments and you did all this and you was the first to do something and they keep trying to diminish your accomplishments, let's say you was the first boxing person, podcast person that did YouTube, and then somebody else came along and they was second to do it after you, and they be like, oh, this the first person to do this, or this person is, you'll be like, hold on, no, it was me. It was me. I'm the first person. You wouldn't just sit there and let somebody diminish your accomplishments. That's not being what is it? Just talking about yourself in the highest regard and hating on somebody else. No, you don't want to be forgot of the accomplishments that you did. So a lot of this stuff is her coming speaking out on what they done did and what they trying to bury her accomplishments. Like when Katie Taylor and
you talking about
the media, like with like when Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fought on what was it? The Mike Tyson and the Jake Paul undercard the first time, and I think they only fought under their card one time. Yeah, when they fought under there, they tried to say, oh, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, they got the most viewership. No, they didn't get the most viewership. People didn't watch that to see Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. They watched that to see Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, mainly Mike Tyson. So why are you giving somebody with Tank fought on the Pacquiao and Floyd undercard? You can't say, oh, Tank Davis sold over 1.5 million pay-per-views. Nobody's saying that. So why are we giving Amanda Serrano and them the accomplishments for being under Mike Tyson and Jake Paul undercard?
So, but this I can answer that. So basically what they're saying is, when they fought on the undercard, they looking at the viewership at that time of how many people was watching that particular boxing match. So that's what they went by. Now, of course, when Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fought each other, those numbers went up. More people viewed in to see them. So that's what they're saying. But I do get what you're saying. But people are doing the exact same thing for Claressa Shields. The same thing that you're saying that people are doing, saying, hey, well, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, they had all these people view them, but that ain't why they showed up. They showed up because of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Well, the same could be said for this weekend's fight that just passed, because it's being reported by Zeus that 16,000 tickets were sold. to see Claressa Shields and all that stuff there. And you got people making that same argument like, no. 16,000 tickets wasn't sold. There was a lot of tickets given away. That's one. But two, even if I were to believe that 16,000 tickets were sold, it wasn't for Claressa Shields. You had Ray J on there. You can't diminish that factor. Orlando Brown, the baddies, Big Lex, Taseki. You can't ignore that aspect of it as well. So the argument can be made both sides, both ways, is what I'm saying.
Did you see how empty the arena was when they fought?
Well, who fought?
When Ray J and Big Lex and all them fight, when they was fighting, they showed the arena that arena was damn near empty.
Well, you know what? I didn't see it live. I had to go back and look at like the replay, because when I went live that night, I didn't get a chance to see them. I didn't get a chance to see them fight, to be fair. But I did get a chance to like show some of it. So I did get a chance to show some of it on the show. And my live show got taken down, so I didn't get a chance to see the audience at that time, to be fair. So
yeah, that was almost empty. Like, and then when it started building up, and I was watching, I'm like, it got to the cold main event. I'm thinking like, dang, it's still kind of empty in there. Then when Claressa was trying to fight, that mug just people everywhere. I'm like, oh, okay. I was a little scared because I know people try to criticize her for everything. Oh, you only sold 14,000 tickets. You only sold 14. But guess what? The person that sells the next, which is America, I give Katie Taylor props. She sold what is it, 80,000, 40,000, something like that.
80,000, yeah, she do 80,000.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna talk about tickets was $5 and $10, but that's over there in Ireland where it's so cheap. People want to do it over here in America because they know people the real money and it generate what it generates. That's what people really care about. They don't care about, otherwise they care about Wembley, and when people sell out over there, they care about what you can do in America. When
you say they, you're saying what Americans care about. Americans care about what's going on in America. The people in Ireland care about what's going on in Ireland, and so on and so on and so on. But America is not the boxing hub that it used to be. And as I said before, to piggyback on what you're saying that a lot of people are making light or dismissing Claressa Shields' accomplishments. But Claressa Shields does the same thing to other fighters. She does the same thing to Amanda Serrano. She does the same thing to Katie Taylor. She does the same thing to Alicia Baumgartner. She's literally does the same thing that you are saying that other people do to her, diminish her Claressa Shields' accomplishments, but that's exactly what she does.
She did. The only thing she never did, I was mad with Katie Taylor because Katie Taylor paid her way. Amanda Serrano fought nothing but bums and all that. She knocking out bums. And what you want, when you get credit when you come undisputed in these weight classes, you can't jump up and down like with Shakur doing. You can't jump up and down, get titles in different weight classes and pick, or he over here weak, so I want to fight him, but he got a name. Or I'm about to fight him, he got a name, get this belt here. Or I'm seven world champion, but who are you fighting? You fighting at least like literally the bottom of the barrel to get these belts.
How long have you been watching boxing,
brother? You're doing.
How long have you been watching boxing?
I've been watching boxing for 20 years.
Do you have a boxing criteria?
Yes.
What is your criteria? How do you judge whether a fighter is a great fighter or not, or whether they had a great career, or whether you judge to see if they are a pound for pound fighter or whatever? What is your criteria to judge whether a fighter is a good fighter or not?
I look at the opponents. I look at what the opponents did before them. I look at what their opponents did after them. I look at the accomplishments their opponents had. It's a lot of stuff. I look at basically what they took on, like they resume, like was they avoided? Was they not avoided? Is they manufactured? Like it's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
And so based on what you just said, you have come to the conclusion about what as it relates to Amanda Serrano's career?
The people that she fought. She lost to Katie Taylor 3 times. Why are they trying to say Amanda Serrano is the GOAT? You're not above Katie Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think no one is putting her above Katie Taylor, though. Who's doing that?
They are, and people letting MVP do that because they want to diminish what Claressa is doing in woman boxing. And that was another thing with you, because I heard you. That's the only reason why I call in. I've been watching you for over a year. I've been watching you. Probably before a year. When that happened with Deontay Wilder, I started watching you around then with the egg weights and the gloves and all that. When you started doing that.
That was 01. That was 01. No, not 01. 2021.
Yeah, okay.
2021. 2022.
Yeah,
I was going there.
Yeah, you was only getting probably like 20 people watching you at that time. I was one of the viewers, so I've been watching you since way back and all that. But yeah, with the Jake Paul situation, that's why I say I could break down the situations. It might seem like, oh, she's falling out with a lot of people and all that, but if you go back and you see where the stuff started, then you will be like, oh, dang, they really not teaming up on her. She fell out with them because of situations, and now they're really teaming up on her. It ain't just because she is the common denominator in these situations, but they teaming up on her. And I could go back on the Jake Paul and remind people if people don't know why her and Jake Paul fell out. Jake Paul wanted her to fight on his undercard with Mike Tyson and who was it? Him and Mike Tyson. He wanted the Savannah Marshall and Claressa Shields to fight on his undercard. Claressa said no, she would never fight on no YouTube boxer or YouTube person undercard and all that, which is okay, cool. I think she should have took it because it's a good look. You getting a lot of people views. You know what I'm saying? That was a good look. That's something to do, especially at the time with in her career where she wanted more eyes on her and you want to go to the next level. I think she should have took it. She took a harder way in my eyes. That's why I said I don't agree with everything she do. Jake Paul got mad at that because she called him a YouTube boxer, which is all the real boxers was calling him that. He haven't earned his respect yet. So she said she not fighting on no undercard. To him, she don't care if Mike Tyson on it, whatever. Jake Paul got mad at what she said, and that's when he started getting behind Amanda Serrano. Claressa said, oh yeah, I'm finna get, what's the name? I'm finna get $1 million for fighting this and all that. So what Jake Paul did, he paid Amanda Serrano more money than they had they fight. Claressa said, I don't care about that. That's only one fight. She got this for this fight. So they going back and forth. He get to promote, and then he make a boxing promotion. What's the name? What is that? Company or whatever, because you know you got to do your taxes. Yeah, you got to do your taxes. So he did that, and to be real, if you ask me, I think MVP is just like a way of you know how you when you file taxes and you I'm trying to think of it, I can't think. And you lose money. Yeah, tax. They a tax. There you go. They a tax write-off. MVP is not making money with them girls. He overpaying Serrano. She don't deserve that money. She just fought in what? Puerto Rico, her hometown. She couldn't even sell out 2,000 people.
So
what are we talking about?
So let's flip it. Let's say I say the exact same thing that you just said, but replace Amanda Serrano name with Claressa Shields name. Do you see exactly what you're doing?
What you mean?
I'm saying you're doing it like you're tearing down her accomplishments. You're saying that Jake Paul don't deserve it, shouldn't have paid Amanda Serrano that much money. She was just doing that to somehow you're tying this into he's doing all of this to try to piss Claressa Shields off, and he called Amanda Serrano a goat. Well, guess what? You have several goats in boxing. It's not just one goat. Sugar Ray Robinson is a goat.
I know it's not.
You know what I mean? No. Ali is a goat. Floyd Mayweather is a goat. So if he's calling his fighter Amanda Serrano, I mean, you know, the goat or the GWAT or whatever, she is a goat. I mean, no one can dispute that. Katie Taylor is a goat as well. No one can dispute that. I mean, it could be more than one goat without offending Claressa Shields or her fans. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm saying she got used as a pawn. People's trying to diminish Claressa because Amanda was used as a pawn. Yeah, she got these fights and all that. Do I like the way that she's going about it? beating Christy Martin knockout record. You're going to go fight in tomato cans and all this. What's the name? It's a lot. Why? And I don't even like Alicia Baumgardner because of what she do. But why ain't you fighting Alicia Baumgardner? What's the name? Get your knockout record with her. Get your knockout record on some real opponents. What's the name? That's all I'm saying. Don't get to fight in all these. And that's what y'all be trying to say. Y'all be trying to say it's not that in Claressa division. It's not that many people there, but in the lower division, it's the same way. It's no different. It's just more females in the lower division. That's it.
All right, brother. Well, listen, man. I appreciate you, man. Your point well taken, man. I hope you have a good day. Salute. Hey, man. Hey, man. He ride. I'm like, okay, wait a minute now. Now you're doing the exact same thing that you are accusing people who you say hate Claressa Shields. You're doing the exact same thing that you accusing them of. You tearing down other fighters' accomplishments. You don't like MVP. Because of Jake Paul was mad and all that stuff there. Okay, but then you say you'll never fight on the YouTubers on the card or whatever. That's fine. But yeah, you're trying to get with the YouTuber in order to get fights. So it's kind of like, it is what it is. Yeah, man. I just heard a bunch of Claressa ain't did nothing wrong. That's what I heard. I know what I heard. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, how you doing, brother? It's Corey.
Corey, talk to me.
Man, the last caller, man. Yeah, hey, brother, but yeah, I don't know what I don't know what he's talking about, bro. That's shit. Wow. Anyway, yeah, she's very I personally, man, I can't get that not somebody else's accomplishment that came for them. I really don't see any type of that same.
Your phone, your phone. Your phone kind of like breaking up sometimes.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So but the thing I was saying was I don't like any athlete, bro, that disrespect other athletes that came before them. I'm better than later. I'm better than all these other people. Yeah. And then the girl have a problem. She's a narcissist. So even if ain't nobody thinking about her, she think they're thinking about her. Like if she went to the NBA, you see what I'm saying, big dog?
Yeah, he said
even if it ain't about her,
it's about her.
Yeah, bro. So if you give Baumgardner or any other boxer credit, he gonna go ham online. Oh, they ain't better than me. Woo. They're not talking about you, ma'am. They're giving these women their accomplishments as well. But she's so narcissistic, dog, that it's like she don't understand nothing, bro. And then it's like her fans is crazy. Like they think everything is just about what. Coach, hey, can you explain that shit half the time, bro? But yeah, bro. Anyway, big dog. All right, man.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Corey, man. Shout out to Corey, man. Miami stand up, fam. They ain't kind of stand up. Okay, this is Kay Scott at the same press conference of Claressa Shields. As you can see, this is Claressa Shields' promoter. She don't have anything on her hands. No gloves, no hand wraps. I hope y'all can y'all see that? No gloves, no hand wraps. Right here, Claressa Shields still got a glove on. So, then she got her boo right there, Pat with her. So that's all I'm saying, fam. That's all we say. That's all we say. I know Wookie Wook say we're not gonna do this, but all I'm saying, Wookie Wook, we have a reason to be concerned, my brother. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Yo, Coach, this is Mason from Flint, Michigan. What's going on with you?
Man, Mason, talk to me, brother. Flint, stand up.
Listen, man, this for that bitch ass nigga that just called in from Minnesota talking all that bitch ass shit. Listen, gang, you are the reason motherfuckers, it's motherfuckers like you are the reason that don't nobody like this girl. And she's not a very likable person. Let's just get that shit out the way right fucking now. She's not fucking Alicia Keys. all this, I'm a super bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch. No, you're not. No, the fuck you're not. When I see bad bitches, my dick get hard. I don't see Claressa Shields and get a hard on. Let's just keep it a fucking buck. We got this app on our phone called Instagram. And you can scroll and look at all these badass bitches. Don't none of them look like Claressa fucking Shields. And as far as all them fucking vacant titles she done fought for, like my man Brim called in and said, he fought for the WBC at heavyweight. All of a sudden, the WBA come along with it, the WBO, the IBF. That's undisputed. That's fucking undisputed. Let's be fucking for real, dude. And she asked the MVP to lift that ban because she know she ain't got nobody to fight. And she need a real payday. Because that small hat motherfucker, Salita Promotions, he ain't kicking out no real paydays like that. And everybody fucking know that. And I wish there was a way to find out how much that he actually pays his fighters so you could see that all that $8 million deal shit, that shit capped, huh? That shit is fucking capped. Let's be fucking for real. Now, I don't know if all them motherfuckers got paid to be at that girl fight on Saturday night, but I can tell you this. Last time when she fought Danielle Perkins in Flint, Michigan, I went to that fight, and that motherfucker was empty than a bitch. And it's in her home fucking city. I mean, empty. And the IMA, or it's called Piranha Arena, or Dort Veteran Event Center now, that shit don't hold, thousands of motherfuckers. It might hold a couple of thousand people. And the whole left side of that place is fucking empty. I seen Najee from Cigar Talk. He was in the building. I seen Bud Crawford in the building. Everybody else around the city didn't even know that shit was going the fuck on. But I digress. But all that super fanboy ass shit, and this girl is not a very likable person. She says a lot of outlandish ass shit, and she's looking for the drama and the back and forth ass shit, bro. She likes this shit. She don't shy away from it. She fucking loves it. But let's just stop with all the bad bitch and all the GWAT shit. And all the GWAT shit, wait a minute, you just fought a bitch with 6 fights, 7 fights, and it took you almost 10 rounds to knock the goddamn girl out. Is that real GWAT shit? Ali was the GOAT because he fought Foreman.
Yeah.
He fought Ernie Shavers. He fought Round Rock.
He fought some killers.
Yeah.
Ali fought killers.
Yeah, he fought.
He
fought
listed.
other heavy hitters. You gotta fight heavy hitters to be considered the best heavy fucking hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You beating up this goddamn lunch lady, and that makes you the best. Get the fuck out of here.
Mason, you see, the GWAT now, you got to understand now, the lady was a unified champion. She was a strong competitor. I'm just bullshit.
Listen, Coach, the girl is from the same city I'm from. I've tried to be a fan.
Yeah.
I've tried to be a supporter. This motherfucker will make you not like her. Just by the shit that comes out of her mouth. Nigga, I tried to support the bitch just because she was a black woman and she's from the same city as I am. And I still can't get around the shit. And I'm looking for reasons to try to like the goddamn girl. But her mouth she run her mouth too much. I can knock out Roly. I can do this. I can do that. I'm the greatest of all time. Y'all broke. Y'all broke. Y'all broke. All y'all broke. Shut the fuck up. How about that? And that's my call, Coach. And I apologize for going the fuck off. But I had enough of her shit.
Man, shout out to Mason, man. Flint, Michigan, stand up. See, Mason from Flint. See, Mason is from Flint. Like, we can't, you get what I'm saying? Like, everything just can't be just chalked off as hate. That's all I be saying, fam. Everything ain't hate. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, this is Michi from College Park.
Michi, talk to me 2 times.
Yeah. He's correct about the state, the arena, the part where they had like on the TV, they had that full to the top, but on the other 3/3, it was empty.
Oh, okay.
So he was correct about that right there. And another thing, the reason I called back in, one of your super chats said that Claressa had her gloves on at the after party. I don't know if they was joking or not, but she don't have her gloves on at the after party. And she was like live streaming. She was dancing, throwing her hands in the air, so her hands wasn't hurt. So we can't use that as an excuse for her to still have her gloves on. Another thing too. Now, in her interview, she said that she was going to knock K. Scott out in the 6th round. She had already predicted the 6th round.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, on her interview. And one more thing, we got to remember this is Zeus Network too now. And another thing, during the fight, I don't know if it was the 2nd or the 3rd round, the commentator had said, "Did you see an elbow? Did you see a headbutt? Where did that knot come from?" So they was confused how K. Scott got that quick knot. It wasn't a bruise, it was a knot right up under her eye. Whenever it was, they was confused. Like, did you see a headbutt or did you see an elbow?
No, it was on her forehead.
So
like she had a big knot on the left side of her forehead. I noticed it in the second round. But it happened in the first round. And I'm like, damn, where did knot come from? I didn't see it yet, but but Claressa was hitting that girl with some stuff. But, I don't know.
Yes, she was. She was. Shout out to the GWAT. But we just got to keep it real too. Some people ain't slow like that. That was a Zeus Network entertainment thing. Yeah. So you just have to pay attention to everything. That's all.
You know what, Nietzsche, that you make a valid point because, like, after the fight, I think the next day, K. Scott she did a live show and she did, on the video, her face looked fine right after that. So I'm like, damn, she probably put some ice on her. Yeah, it don't even look like she got her face looked like it did prior to the fight. And I don't understand why she still had the gloves on at the post-fight press conference when Kate had her gloves off. I'm looking at it now. So again, that is strange.
And at the party, she was having a good time. Her hand wasn't hurt or anything at the after party. So I noticed that also. And she predicted her 6th round knockout. That's all I wanted to say.
All right. Hey man, you know what? Okay. Hey, so Michi, hold on now. Hold on. Do I hear conspiracy? Shout out to dog on the Cardenas. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say the GWAT for president, F that. Hey man, hey, look here, man. All I'm saying is, bro, fail. Again, I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen that. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm looking right here now. I want y'all to see. This is at the 1 minute and 59 second mark of 1 minute. No, my bad. 15 minute and 39 second mark of this 20 minute interview, post fight. This woman, gloves are off. As you can see. Hold on. Y'all can see that right there. And if you look at Salida, the guy, it looked like he looking at her hands. Hold on. Look at his eyes and look what his eyes are looking at. He looking at her hands. All right, you get what I'm saying? He looking at her hands. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Cody? Derek from Florida.
Derek, talk to me.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie to you, that little glove thing, last time about it might be a little suspicious, man. I ain't gonna lie because Shields ain't known for stopping people close or knocking motherfuckers out. Yeah. Like, let's be honest, like, when the last time she gonna knock somebody out? I don't remember. She only had 3 or 4 knockouts, folks?
She had 4 now. She had 3 prior to the fight. Now she has 4.
Yeah, so it was kind of a little odd that she didn't get the gloves off soon after the fight. You feel me? Because, come on, she ain't putting motherfuckers to sleep and shit. You feel me? And she ain't being Rolly either. Rolly not 42 years old. Rolly not 50. I still feel like she ain't gonna be no Rolly. And that she put up a good performance. She did what she's supposed to do. But the glove part code, that is kind of a little suspicious though. Like, this ain't one of the little girls that took it off, I guess, for the press conference. when Carlos was talking about that. So like, he didn't want to take it off from the people, but that's kind of suspicious of it. Cause I never seen nothing like that cold artist. I'm 30 years old. I'm 30, but I never seen like I've been watching boxing for a good while, but I ain't seen no shit like that. All right, that's my phone.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, she got her gloves on. She got her gloves like, brother. Now listen, that dude looks strange though. All jokes aside, bro. All jokes aside, this dude why does she still have her gloves on? Again, this is a Zeus event. I do hear what Michi is saying, and I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know what went on in the locker room. I don't know if Kate had somebody watching the gloves get wrapped and vice versa. I don't know, because this was a Zeus event. I don't know the atmosphere. I would love to speak to this woman, Kate Scott or whatever, because Claressa Shields will never come over here. But I like that kind of, I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I swear to God, I didn't think nothing of it, dog. I was watching a podcast, I think Nylah says, and she had somebody from Claressa Shields' family on the podcast, and they was talking about the gloves, and I was laughing about it. I said, oh man, they finna come with glove gate and all that stuff there again. I was saying that, right? I was talking about glove gate and this and that, and then but I noticed at the press conference, Carla, hold on. When I looked at the press conference, I'm like, damn, she still got her gloves on. That's what made me like, okay, why she still got the gloves on? That's, why is she wearing her gloves at the post-fight press conference? Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
I just called. I just wanted to say one thing about the gloves that will enlighten you on what's going on.
Go ahead, brother.
The reason why she still had on her gloves, if you go to the fight hype video, because I was questioning myself, like I said, I don't just think she the perfect person. I'm thinking like, damn, why she still got these gloves on? If you watch fight hype, is got the video from her walking from the ring. She taking pictures the whole time. She get to the back of the back, and then she goes straight to Kate room. That's why she got the gloves on still when she gives Kate her her belt. Then they telling her, you could hear it on Fight Hype thing. He like, we gotta go to the press conference room. We gotta go talk to them. She was like, oh, okay, come on. And she went straight to the press conference room. That's all I was saying. But yeah, if you don't have all them contacts, you will think that it's suspicious, because I thought it my damn self. But go to Fight Hype video, you will see.
So why did
leaving the ring?
So why did Kate still have her gloves? Why did Kate have her gloves and hand wraps off?
Because Kate didn't stay after the fight taking pictures from people in the ring and around the ring. Kate already left and went to the locker room. That's why when Claressa leaves, she's taking pictures. You can see it, the whole video on Fight Hype from what she did, what's in that. And the only thing that I was thinking, like, if she did have something in her gloves, let's just say she had something in her gloves, why wouldn't she rush to her locker room to take her gloves off?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So my thing is, so she didn't, so no one, because the commissioner normally get those gloves, they take them off and all that stuff there in the corner. So basically what you're saying is the reason why Claressa Shields still had her gloves on at the post-fight press conference, you're saying that she didn't have time to take them off. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, facts, true. Because you could go watch the video. You don't have to take what I'm saying, what's the name, at no value, face value. You could literally go see the Fight Hype video from her coming out the ring, sitting there talking. I
get all of that. I understand that, but I've never seen a situation where a fighter has never had time to take their gloves off. Literally, like in the ring, they take those gloves off right there in the ring. That's what they do it at. Literally in the ring, before she got busy, before she did anything, that's what they normally do it at.
Usually they cut them off. Yeah, you're right. They usually cut them off right there. Yeah, they usually cut them off.
All right, salute,
and that's the team. Your team do that. All right.
Yeah, I just, you know what I mean? Again, yeah, I can't. Yeah, so basically, according to Dan from Minnesota, which is he really he's a supporter to Claressa Shields. According to Dan, she didn't have time to take them off. That's why she still had them on. You know what I mean? So according to him, I don't know why the commission. I don't know where the commission was at. The commission normally makes sure that get taken care of right there. It always happened like that. If you look at what happened when Troy Isley had his fight, They took them gloves off right there in the ring. If you look at all the other fights that night, I'm pretty sure I think that Ray J and all those guys, you know, they didn't have, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know, fam. I don't know. But again, you know, it is what it is. It's a Zeus Network event, so maybe they gave her special privileges. I don't know. It is what it is. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Yo, this is DMC Entertainment from Charlotte, North Carolina.
DMC Entertainment from Charlotte, North Carolina. Talk to me.
Yo, Coach, that's all. What homeboy just said that left the phone, those are just excuses, because if that would have been Tyson Fury walking around with his gloves still on, didn't take them off, they would have been going crazy. You got time to take your gloves off between the fight ending and the three judges coming up with the decision. Yeah. So that's crazy. Yeah. That is straight crazy. And there's too many of these fans who are just super fans, and they need to like grow up and stop this, you know. And definitely Shields, she gotta get some kind of PR training or some type of person to help her, because it's ridiculous. Like she is not the type of person where people want to be fans of hers if you're a real boxing fan.
I understand. You make a valid point. Had that been Tyson Fury, we would be having a different conversation right now. You're right about that. Hell, I even heard this about other fighters. So, but I appreciate the call, man. Thank you for calling the show, man. What you say? You from Charlotte, North Carolina?
Yep, Charlotte.
Shout out to Charlotte, man. Salute. So, what he's saying is this. Put it this way. Look at it this way. Let's say K. Scott, hold on. Let's say K. Scott beat Claressa Shields this past weekend. Let's say K. Scott would have been victorious against Claressa Shields this past weekend. Let's say K. Scott would have stopped Claressa Shields this past weekend in the 6th round. And she's at the press conference and she's still wearing her gloves. And Claressa Shields has her gloves, hand wraps taken off at the post-fight press conference, but K. Scott still have her gloves on. Claressa Shields fans, tell me, what would you be saying right now? Just asking for a friend. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Yeah, I mean, that's a legitimate question. Harvey, shout out to caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Atlanta, man. It's Shady Mike.
Shady Mike from Atlanta. Talk to me.
Man, what we doing, Coach?
What you mean?
We letting these dudes come up here and put all this speculation on Shields, man. When she went up in there, I can understand if you don't like somebody, bro. But she went up in there and she took care of business. She been taking care of business since a little girl. I wouldn't care if you don't like her. I wouldn't care if she cocky. See, bro, Bud cocky. Bud don't like to lose at nothing. But ain't nobody going around. Remember they was trying to say that same thing about Bud? From his gloves.
Yeah, they said the gloves. They said snag. They said his girlfriend.
Man, they said
he's black. They said all kind of shit about Bud. Yeah.
They said all type of shit about Bud, bro. But the difference is they had people standing up for Bud. And I'm pretty sure you was one of them because that's your round. Man, we shouldn't be letting these dudes get on here. Listen, what they try to do is divide, man. Shields is they can't stand the fact that us blacks, it ain't got nothing to do with race, but at the end of the day, it got something to do with race. We got the black men that's been taking over boxing. We got the Shields. She pop her shit. She ratchet. They can't stand it. Now they coming in with all these speculations. Come on, man. They talking about the fight on his soul because of Ray J. The last fight Ray J was in that brand risk, didn't do them numbers. I'm out here. So I'm knowing what's going on. I went to the fight. So it's got to be, look, I can understand if you don't like shit. Look, we call it messy. And for that dude that called in that said he was from Flint, Michigan, boy, you sound like a old punk. That nigga sound like, he sound like he be standing on corners.
No,
But man,
I met that brother. I met that brother. No, that ain't him.
Man, why you sound like that?
Sound like what?
Why you sound like that?
I mean, I don't.
That boy sound like he got sugar in his tank or something. I don't know. But any man that's calling in and putting up all these speculations without no type of backing.
But hear me out. How long have you been watching boxing, Shady Mike?
Man, I've been watching boxing forever, since Mike Tyson, since we had the black chips in the box.
Okay, so have you ever seen a fight where the fighters still have their gloves on at the post-fight press conference?
No.
So you don't think
I
that's
never seen.
You don't think that's a legitimate question? You don't think that's legitimate?
No. Look, I think it's a legitimate question, Coach. But the same thing I wouldn't want them to put on Bud, I'm not letting them put that on Shield. If you give your partner the same type of leverage, you should give it to her. See, you don't keep that same energy when it. Yeah. You didn't keep that same energy when they were saying Bud gloves was busting open. Come on.
I mean, I was at that fight, bro. I was at that fight when his gloves his gloves busted open.
I understand, but you wasn't making live.
You conflate.
But you wasn't making live, letting these niggas speculate.
You conflating two different things, bro. Like you're talking about Bud and Claressa Shields. Those are two different situations. Claressa Shields had her gloves on at the post-fight press conference, and no one never cut her gloves off and took them off. Give me a situation where that happened to Crawford. Give me a situation where that happened to Tank Davis. Give me a situation where that happened to Shakur Stevenson or any of these fighters. That's never happened.
And look,
so you're conflating two different.
Yeah. Look. You right. I am mixing them up. Shout out to Bud, because Bud a goat, and I ain't got nothing against him. I ain't got nothing against you. But you gotta understand, sometimes when you in a moment, she coming from the fight. You know how she is, bro. At the end of the day, she's still a woman. We know how women get giddity. And when they get giddity, they ain't worried about nothing else besides popping these shit. They ain't worried about nothing else besides popping these shit. And Shields ain't never come off as a cheater to me. They not putting all these accusations out about Baumgartner, who actually popped dirty. Everybody got something to say about Shields and Pap, but they ain't saying that Remy cheated on Pap first. They only telling one side. That lets you know it's hate driven. Give her props, bro. She came, she did her thing. Yeah, she had Ray J, but you gotta understand, I can guarantee you in the future, more fighters is gonna be letting these screamers fight on the undercards because it's bringing the casuals in.
But this what I don't understand. How is asking a legitimate question as to why Claressa Shields still was wearing her gloves at the post-fight press conference? How is that not giving her props?
Well, it go further than just asking. See, these dudes don't know how to stand on something and just stand on that. What they saying now is, man, I ain't never seen nobody get a knot on their head after the first round, but that's how you know they don't be watching the fight. That woman always not up like that. So they make these, assumptions. And if you ain't standing up for it, it's like they say, if you don't speak up, you agreeing to it. So yeah, she had her gloves on and it's shaded, but you know what? Because I know she put in the work, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Because she's been putting in the work since she was a young girl. I'm gonna give her that. She earned it. She ain't never come off as a cheater to me.
All right, and listen, I get it. That's your that's how you feel about it. I respect where you come from, but you just admitted that it did look shady, according to what you just said out of your mouth, and you understand that.
Yeah,
but because hear me out.
Busting looking shady too, bro.
Yeah, it did. It did look shady. But however, they had another pair of gloves that they was going to replace it with after that round. I was right there. The gloves did bust.
I know.
It was defective. He knocked them out.
I understand that, Coach.
And I get that.
But niggas getting on here and drag Bud.
But
you didn't have a live let these niggas get up there dragging them.
Oh, so your issue is people calling, asking a legitimate question, and I'm not defending Claressa Shields the way you want me to defend her. That's okay.
I look at you as one of these channels.
Look, man,
from the stories. I don't know you personally. But the stories you tell, to me, it seemed like we come from the same environment. It seemed like you a straight shooter. It seemed like you can tell bullshit when you hear it.
I'm such a straight shooter, fam, that I really don't care what people think or feel. What I'm telling you is this: you're conflating two different situations. You're conflating a guy who had a fight in the middle of the ring, and in the middle of the round, his glove busted. His glove had busted in the middle of the round. They stopped the fight. The referee looked at it. They say, look, we got another pair of gloves. We're going to swap them out after this round, because you can't fight like that. They allowed it to go. The commissioner was right there, and he ended up knocking David Avocado out. He knocked him out right there in Omaha, Nebraska. You're trying to compare that to Claressa Shields, which that was a total different situation. She still had the damn gloves on at the post-fight press conference, and because people are asking a legitimate question, and I'm not defending Claressa Shields the way you feel that I should because of your emotional attachment to her, you feel I'm not keeping it real. I totally disagree with you, brother. Have a good day. Man, my nerve, that shit. Yeah, you conflating two different situations. Bud ain't got nothing to do with this. I get it. You love Claressa Shields. You love her. She can't do no wrong in your eyes. I get that. I don't feel that way about Claressa Shields the way you do. Nor do I feel that way about Amanda Serrano or Alicia Baumgartner or any of these chicks. Or Remy Ma. I told you in the beginning of the live show, I don't have an emotional dog in the race. Caller, hold on. For all of those who wasn't here, I said in the beginning of the live show, I give a fuck about how you feel about Claressa Shields, Amanda Serrano, Alicia Baumgartner, Remy Ma, any of them bitches. I don't care nothing about that shit. If you will stand, be a stand. My position is not to take your position. That's a legitimate question people ask. Why she still had her gloves on? If you've been watching boxing, as long as you say you've been watching boxing, you should have asked that question too. I would have asked it if it was Bud Crawford, if it was Errol Spence, if it was Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. It don't matter. Damn, this is a post-fight press conference. Why does dude still got his gloves on when we know after a fight, every time a fight ends, they at least take them gloves off. Now I have seen fighters who have had had their hand wraps on inside of the ring. I have seen that, but I ain't never seen it with the hand wraps on and the gloves at the post-fight press conference. That's a legitimate question. Because as I said before, had it been the other way around, had Kate Scott knocked out Claressa Shields in the 6th round, and let's say it was an upset, and she was at the post-fight press conference with her gloves on, that same nigga who just called this show, I be talking about some, man, you see, look how they doing the black woman. They allowed the white woman to go in there and knock out doggone the GWAT because they couldn't beat her, and she still had her gloves on. You don't see nothing suspicious about that? You two cool ass niggas don't want to take up for Claressa Shields. That's exactly what your whole ass would have said. Caller, what's your name you calling from?
Yeah, what up, Coach? It's Yamas.
Yamas, talk to me.
Yo, let's clear the air right now. It's protocol by the commission to remove the glove inside the ring before the decision is even announced. And the refs are also signed by the commission over the tape while the trainer or someone from the other corner has their hands watch while they wrap, making sure there's no tape going on the skin. There's gauze underneath it. This is protocol in every commission. And they always remove the wrap, and the wraps are scrutinized. That's protocol. So saying that something funny about seeing her at the press conference with the glove on is not crazy. Not to mention, she only got 3 knockouts anyway. All right? So I don't know if I'm a sellout for saying that, if I'm not pro-black for saying that, but this is a fact. You know what I mean? Like, niggas taking this shit too far, man. Like, yo, That's weird to me. That's strange. And you can't say you ain't got time for the commission because the commission is in charge of the fight. The fight is the event and everything else involved with the fighter. So saying you ain't got time, this ain't like picture taking time. This is serious, man. Like they take they job seriously, man. People's lives is on the line, man. But of course, I'm glad you letting people call in and say their piece, man. Cause we've seen a transition right now, man. Like Zeus is getting people involved in the sport that wasn't, interested. You got motherfuckers calling, bringing up fighters. I don't even know, like these female fighters and shit. They talking about Ray J. I don't give a fuck about Ray J. I like seeing good fights. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you like openly letting niggas say their piece. So like, cause I'm bugging over here. What the fuck are these niggas talking about? Like as far as the rules and like if you ain't supporting somebody, you fucked up as a black person. I don't believe in none of that.
They're going overboard with this. They're trying to make this a black and white issue and this and that. Like these niggas, like again, like listen, I want to say this, y'all, mister. I don't mean to interrupt you. Like these guys, y'all come over here talking this black and white shit. Like, dude, the shit don't work with me because y'all be conflating too much shit. You pick and choose what you want to use in order to support your argument. A motherfucker just asked a simple question. Why Claressa Shields still had the gloves on at the post-fight press conference? It went from that to, yeah, dog, you ain't defending her like you should, and Bud did this, your baby mama did that, your uncle did such and such, your cousin did such and such, and I'm like, okay, did you answer the question? Why did she? Oh, well, she was just excited. She didn't have time. And I'm like, dude, y'all just lying, making shit up. You don't know shit about boxing. If you knew anything about boxing, you would know just what Yarmus just said. Yarmus know what the fuck he talking about. When the fight ends, they gonna take them goddamn gloves off in that goddamn ring. That's what happens in boxing. Yeah. It's always happened like that.
Before the decision.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, excuse me, coach. I ain't mean to cut you off. Before the decision's even been out. Go back and watch some old fights. Yeah. Them gloves is off. And usually the rap is taken too. All that shit gets heavy scrutiny, man. Because they don't want nobody, God forbid, somebody coming there with some in their gloves and, somebody get hurt. The big lawsuit, black eye on the game. That's the last thing they want. And God forbid, somebody can get killed in that ring, man. It's serious shit right here, man. You don't want to be associated with any of that. So, like, saying that you biased because you questioning some shit like that, that make you sound like a goddamn fool, man. I'm sorry, man. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Take it how you want, but that's my opinion. But again, we getting people involved and gonna be calling in that ain't necessarily huge boxing fans.
Yeah.
So maybe we can school a few people how it works and shit, man. But I'm glad you letting people talk, say their piece, so like I can understand where they coming from. Cause it's a place where y'all niggas need to learn the rules. We talking about somebody got a bias or they on some bullshit. But that's my piece, Coach. Yo, keep up the good work, man. Peace and love, Coach.
Yes, sir. And see, this is the thing too, right? Like a lot of you Claressa Shields fans, this is the shit that people talking about. You guys project. If a motherfucker don't love Claressa Shields the way you want them to love her, y'all like to project your insecurities on to everyone else. Dude, I'm literally being open and fair. I don't give a fuck about Claressa Shields. I don't give a fuck about any of these goddamn females you niggas is talking about online. I'm not team Remy Ma. I'm not team Claressa Shields. I'm not team Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor or a team Alicia Baumgartner. I ain't team any of these bitches. If you will stand and you stand out, be a stand. I hope they let you fuck, my nigga. But don't be trying to project that whole ass shit over here to me. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't feel about them bitches the way y'all feel about them. Remember that. You don't have a friend in me. Caller, what's your name when you call it from?
A-Town T from A-Town, Coach.
A-Town T, talk to me, brother.
Coach, I ain't know you opened up the Claressa Shields therapy line today. for the fans to call in and add their grievances with you today. Like, them last, I don't even want to say not y'all missing everybody. I guess it was about an hour ago. The two callers that called in and had 15-minute long conversations. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all call in the coach to try to get him to debate. When he tell y'all, he not finna argue with y'all. Yeah. And y'all sat on the line for minutes talking about a bunch of bullshit that wasn't nobody trying to hear. We understand y'all love Claressa. She cool. I'm not a fan, but she all right. Everything that Brim said was pretty much true. Like, she ain't fought for no titles. Everything was vacant when she got them. So how much of a accomplishment is that? No, I don't look at it like
those are legitimate questions. Those are legitimate questions. Everything ain't hate. Yeah, everything ain't hate. Those are legitimate questions. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like you were talking about earlier. Motherfuckers hate the truth, so they rather support the lie because it's more entertaining. And it just don't make. It's like you've been saying. We live in bizarro world. This shit is the upside down.
Yeah. I
don't know when the fuck everything changed or when this shit became stupid, but the world is cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked.
He said it's cooked.
No, that's my car. I ain't gonna hold up the line like the other motherfucker for 15 minutes. I just want to call and say my piece. Hey, coach, keep doing what you're doing, man. Hey, man, you on a generational run right now, man. I just want you to know that, man. We support and love everything you're doing. Salute, coach. Salute to the chat.
Salute, man. Hey, listen, bro. I'm letting people call, even if I don't agree with what you're saying. I'm letting you speak. I had the one brother call, Dan from Minnesota. Dan spoke for 17 minutes straight. I'm in a good mood today. He spoke for 17 minutes. Our time is 17 minutes. I'm giving you go ahead and speak your piece, fam. Go ahead and speak your piece. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead and speak your piece. So, I mean, again, bro, like, this shit ain't that deep, bro. Like, this a bunch of women shit. Whatever Alicia Baumgartner, Claressa Shields, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, and Remy Ma got going on, got you niggas in your feelings. Nigga can't tell me you been watching boxing for all these years. Hold on. Nigga been watching boxing for all these years. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, what you say? He said both fighters are usually getting their gloves cut off while in the ring. He said when the fight is over, each corner automatically cut their gloves off. Yeah, I mean, that's a known fact. Any nigga disputing that, you ain't been watching boxing a long goddamn time. You can't tell me shit. Any nigga disputing that, you can't tell me, Carla, hold on, you can't tell me shit. I've been watching boxing 20 years. You's a 20-year motherfucking lie, nigga. You that fanned out over a bitch that you can't keep it real? You talking to me? Hold on. You hoe ass niggas calling me, talking to me about keeping it real, but you hoe ass niggas can't keep it real. You been watching boxing for 20 motherfucking years and you don't know that? Yeah, man, you got the wrong spot, dog. You got the wrong spot. And I'm trying to be nice. I swear to God, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to keep from snapping. I'm trying to be nice. But man, you know, come on, man. God damn, my nigga. Carter, what's your name? You called it from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Coach, 45 years for me doing this boxing shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I chose not to watch the fight. I don't know what happened. I know that she won, right? And that they threw in the towels and stuff. But when I heard you say, you were talking about these, when I logged in today, you said something of these gloves, her still wearing gloves, right? At the post-press conference. Coach, I turned to my wife, bro. I reacted, I did like a double take, and I turned to my wife and I said to her, hey, I never seen that before, right? I never even thought of it. When you said it, it was odd immediately because that's a real thing. Yeah. Just like Giannis said, I'm also under the impression, Coach, that the commissioner after every fight, they take the gloves. I've seen it right there on the spot.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't take, I don't know how you don't have time to take off the gloves. Bro, that's bullshit, man. And listen, I didn't call here, to share on Claressa, bro. No. And the ring, she's kicking out. The same token, right? Gotta be real. There's not a lot of competition up there. She's washing these people. That's cool. That's not her fault.
Yeah.
But let's call it what it is, man. As a person, she is obnoxious, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? She is, bro. So all this shit, people not liking her, bro. I don't know if that she's doing that on purpose, you know, to get the views. But, bro, she's popping, coach. It's working, man. You feel me?
It is
I
working.
gotta keep it real, man. Yeah, bro. She got the attention of everybody. But, again, bro, she's obnoxious, man. You know what I'm saying? People like that, they always rub somebody the wrong way, man. It's a fucking mouth and all that ghetto shit. Me, personally, man, I hate all that stuff. You already know. But be honest, coach, man, and the ring she's kicking ass, bro. So I gotta give her that. And I show her respect. That's my call, bro.
Absolutely, fam. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna just come out and say it. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Claressa Shields. I'm not even gonna talk about Claressa Shields. I'm gonna talk about Claressa Shields' stands. I'm not even talking about the women. The women, I ain't getting involved in the women shit. Whatever y'all do, caddy, this, that, that's between y'all. I want to address the stands. You Claressa Shields stands make me motherfucking sick. I can't stand you niggas. You niggas are simps. The bitch don't know you niggas. Y'all can't keep it real to save your life. Same thing with Alicia Baumgartner stands. Can't stand you niggas neither. Like, I get it. You like who you like why you like them. Fine. You don't have a friend in me. I'm not on your side. I want you to understand that. You don't have a friend in me. I'm not on your side. Don't need you. Didn't need your ass yesterday. Don't need you today. I promise you I don't. But everything ain't hate. You niggas suffer from confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is only accepting and searching for information that confirms what you want to believe. You will deny the truth if it don't fit your narrative. You like being lied to. You like the well-dressed up lie. I'm not here to pander to you niggas. I can easily jump on the I hate Claressa Shields hate train like all these other content creators are doing. I can easily jump on that if I wanted to, and I'll make a lot of money doing it. I choose not to do it because I don't hate the bitch. I don't hate Claressa Shields, nor do I hate Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor or Remy Ma or Alicia Baumgartner. I don't hate none of these women. I like all of them. But at the same time, I give a fuck about the fan bases. I destroy fan bases. Nigga, you better do some research on me. I can't speak for these other niggas online, but you better do some research on Coach Malachi. I destroy fan bases. That's what I do. I had your ass crying to your mammy with your thumb in your mouth. You better ask a nigga about me. The weed don't wear off too, so you gonna get the unadulterated Coach Malachi. Nigga asked a legitimate question. You niggas getting your panties in the bunch. Your period on, her period on. Give a fuck about you stands? I don't. Fuck you. True. Remember that. Shout out to Mr. T. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey. Y'all make a nigga not want to like Claressa Shields. Y'all make a nigga not want to like these hoes. Nigga trying to support them. Y'all want to pick and choose the black woman. We got to get behind the black woman and all this shit there. Okay, but it's different with Alicia Baumgartner. Or it's different with Remy Ma. Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to use this black shit. You ain't genuine about that. You ain't about that pro-black life, nigga. Shut the fuck up and be a stand. And hope the bitch let you lick one of her titties when you see her. True. Man, these fuck niggas getting on my nerve, dog, for real. Shout out to Mr. T. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub, he say Coach tried to give a fan base an open platform to speak their piece, and then he say and the scrotum cuddlers just wore down his faces. Yeah, I'm getting this shit no irritated me. Nigga, fuck niggas calling you that old whole shit. I'm letting you hoe ass nigga just call the show. Nigga crying for 20, 30 minutes about a bitch who don't even know you, nigga. Nigga ask a legitimate question. It got to be somebody trying to hate on her. Ain't nobody hating on that bitch. With you slow ass motherfucking Claressa Shields stands. Nobody hating on that bitch. Y'all make a nigga talk about her. Cause the fan base stupid. You're ignorant. You're ratchet. You're slow. You're remedial. That's why niggas don't like her, because of you motherfuckers. Get you dick in the boot ass niggas out the game, man. Told her you got these fuck niggas coming in the boxing game right now. They come from the influencer world. They come from the screaming world. That's what it's gonna be. You got these fuck niggas coming from that world there, and they standing out. They stand out over these fighters. Fighters don't give a fuck about you, nigga. Remember that. Nigga asked a legitimate question. That's it. Ain't nobody taking nothing away from her accomplishments. You can't tell me in one breath, yeah, man, people be hating on her. They want to diminish her accomplishments, but then ignore the fact that she hating on other bitches and she diminishing their accomplishments. So it's cool when she do it. It's a problem when they do it. You don't see the hypocrisy and the double standards in that? Yeah, they'll cry me a river, niggas. I ain't trying to get out of that bullshit, man. Let me get off this shit, man. I want to dedicate this show to you.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, they make a nigga not even want to support the bitch. Damn. God damn, dog. Niggas some hoes, dick in the booty ass niggas, man. Man, I can't stand these fuck niggas that came in the sport of boxing. Shout out to Get Over Here. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He say, just like these Tank fans. He say, Tank told y'all to shut up and be a fan. Yeah, nigga, shut up and be a fan, nigga. That motherfucking bullshit.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying, man, these niggas getting on my motherfucking nerve. That's why I gotta smoke weed before I do a show. When I smoke weed before I do a show, it ain't gonna be, I have to. I need it. I need weed. I'm telling you right now, I need it. I got my doctor hooked me up. I need it. I need the motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, because I gotta smoke this shit in order to deal with you motherfuckers. When I say you motherfuckers, I'm talking about these goddamn fanboys and these stands. I can't stand a lot of some of you motherfuckers, dog. Y'all just like fam. You don't know shit about boxing. You fucking male groupies. You fucking stands. And it's like, fam, just learn the goddamn sport. That's all we asking. You coming over here trying to change the rules. Ain't no rules being changed, my nigga. I understand there's a lot of fugazi shit going on in the sport. I do see that, but it is what it is. I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm telling you, I'm team fuck the other side. I ain't on none of you niggas side. I'm team fuck the other side. It is what it is. I'm holding this bitch down. I'm holding this bitch down like Godzilla. Period. Simple as that. I ain't pandering to no nigga fan base. I give a fuck about your fighter. You niggas ain't that important to me for me to even want to pander to consider your feelings and emotions. Give a fuck about your feelings and emotions, nigga. I'm Generation X. I ain't no Gen Z nigga. Give a fuck about your feelings or emotions. Speed on before you get peed on. That's what the fuck gonna happen. You gonna get your heart broke over here, my nigga. Go to the pro. You gotta go to them pro channels who gonna push what you want them to push. I just asked a simple question. I gave you niggas a chance to speak your mind. You make a nigga not like this bitch, Claressa Shields. I've been around her on multiple occasions. Never said 2 words to her. I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. I ain't really got nothing good to say about her. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just telling you. You know what I mean? Just open it up the platform, let motherfuckers call in. But now I understand why all these motherfuckers is on her bumper. It's because of you niggas. They own her bumper, and I understand it now. I said, you know what? When I started this show, I'm gonna wrap it up like this. When I started this show today, I said, you know what, Coach? You know why people feel the way they feel about Claressa Shields? You studied the fan bases, because I always study the fan bases before I speak on any fighter. So I know what I'm dealing with. You're gonna go into this show as objective as possible. I'm going to go in with an open mind and be objective and just, you know, stay neutral. Stay neutral. Don't jump on Team Remy. Don't jump on Team Alicia. Don't jump on Team Amanda, Katie. Don't jump on Team Claressa Shields. Just, you know, be neutral and lay it out and then let the people call and see what they got to say. Give her the benefit of the doubt. And for the most part, that's what I did. The stands came in and ruined it. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Y'all drop, this is what I need y'all to do. Drop your cities. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. I'm gonna drop your cities. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out right after these messages.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, rip out of control. Turn it up, it's me against the light. Snow bunny, moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love, been party by the night. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter light, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, rip out of control. Turn it up, it's me against the light. Snow bunny, moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love, been party by the night.
All right, let's give everybody a shout out, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to ATL, ho. Hey, Jess, I love when you say that. ATL, ho. Shout out to Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to New York. St. Louis in this bitch. Shout out to the DMV. Shout out to Jersey. Who else we got in the building? New York is here. Columbus, Ohio is here. Las Vegas, Nevada. Shout out to New Jersey. Shout out to West Branch, Michigan. Yeah, man, I'm like, man, shout out to San Diego. Shout out to Sarasota. Sarasota, man, Sarasota. Boy, Sarasota is a beautiful city, boy. Well, not, you know, the hood. You know, you got the hood, but I like Sarasota, man. Lovely beach. Shout out to Wichita, Kansas. Shout out to East Norton. Shout out to East Norton, PA. Lafayette, Louisiana. Shout out to Orlando. We got Fayetteville, North Cackalack. Yeah, shout out to DC. Shout out to the Bronx, man, the Boogie Down. Shout out to New Haven, Connecticut. Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to Houston, Texas. Hey, Jess said, glad I can make you smile. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hey, I love when you say that. ATL, you know what? Because I know how everybody in Atlanta rock. They be like, ATL, you get what I'm saying? ATL now, that's the old ATL. The new ATL, I'm not familiar with the new ATL. I remember the old ATL, man, like Freak Neat, How Can I Be Down, Jack the Rapper, you know, all those events right there, man. I remember when everybody was migrating into Atlanta, it didn't look nothing the way it looked now. You know, back in the music industry days in the 90s, Tupac used to be there. You know, Wu-Tang Clan used to be there. Too Short, Eric Sermon, all these guys from all over different states used to move to Atlanta, and all the different music execs moved to Atlanta. So I remember the old Atlanta. I remember that. The Peachtree Industrial days and all that stuff there. You know what I mean? The SWATs, Southwest Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? So I go back that far with it. You know, the new Atlanta, I'm not familiar with it. I'm being honest with you. Shout out to Honolulu, Hawaii. Hey, man, shout out to shout out to Charlotte. Hey, man, shout out to Tampa, Florida. Shout out to Gaston, Alabama. Salute, fam. Shout out to he say what he say? He say coach different. He say coach different now. Yeah, no. Oh, you saying it's different? Yeah. Atlanta different now. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different now. This Atlanta, I'm not familiar with it. I'm not familiar with today's Atlanta. I'm not familiar with it. It don't look nothing like I remembered it. And I've been going in and out of Atlanta for years. So I just, it's not, when I think of Atlanta, that's what I think about. I think about them 90s Atlanta. I think about the 2000s. From the 2000s to 2010, like that, from I won't even say the age, from the 90s all the way up to 2010, the Atlanta, the 2026 Atlanta, I'm telling you, it's not Atlanta. I'm telling you. I'm not from Atlanta. I got family live in Atlanta, but they not from Atlanta, but they live in Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta, but I'm telling you, it's different. It's different. Shout out to Philly. Hey, okay. Shout out to Olympic Atlanta. Hey, okay. Hey, what you say? He said Atlanta in 92 was a problem. Hey, man, you get what I'm saying? It changed. Like Atlanta don't change, man. Shout out to Aquila. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Much love to everybody, man. Hey, look here, man. Y'all chill out, man. Y'all chill out, man. Just, this shit, I get it. You love who you love. You want who you want, man. But at the end of the day, I honestly did this show to just be objective. That's it. This was an objective show. Just be objective and say, okay, but just, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all want a motherfucker to choose sides, you ain't gonna like it. True. Because listen, if I gotta choose sides, I'm gonna choose boxing 7 days a week and twice on Sunday. My side is boxing. My side ain't no fighter. My side is boxing. Just throwing that out there right now. That's my side, boxing. All the other shit, man, I care nothing about. Shout out to Fort Pierce. Hey, okay. Much love to everybody, man. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.